Hello, 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 my friends. My name is Melody. I am a clairvoyant who can see, feel, and hear spirit. And if you are interested in a reading, you're in luck because we are doing freebies at this time. Go ahead and put your name and the topic matter in the comment section below, and you may receive your free reading here live today on the TikTok or the internet in general. Alrighty. Hi, Sylvia. Welcome in. Do you want a freebie? If you do, just put your topic matter in there because I already know your name. Good morning, Pamela. All right, Sylvia, we're going to do your work, your career reading. So let's see what's going on. All right, for Sylvia. Hi, Jesse. Spirit, what does Sylvia need to know about work? Spirit, what does Sylvia need to know about work? Spirit, what does Sylvia need to know about work? Hi, Michelle. Thanks for the follow. And Sylvia, that was a terrible shuffle. So we're going to do one more shuffle here and see what the cards have to say. We already have one that came out, so we're going to check that out. But we do have the King of Cups here. The King of Cups is a card of potential creativity, psychic abilities, also known as empathy or just intuition in general. And then we have emotions here as well. As you can see, it's really rocky. Hi, Lacey. It's really rocky waters where this king is like standing firm. He is good. He's not letting it affect him. So if you're at work and it gets stressful and things get rocky, if you can just get yourself into basically a different mindset or allow yourself to really not let it affect you, that's going to be beneficial. But I see there's good things about work, though. Could be a little emotional, could be a little hectic, but we have the Queen of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. Now, when I look at the Queen of Swords, my first instinct is be genuinely you. Like, just be genuine. Don't be somebody else. Like, just be authentic. Be you. Okay, that's what I get from her because she is authentic. She's transparent. What you see is what you get with her. She's super honest. She is a truth seeker. She's a Libra, so she wants balance. She's about the scales, right? And then we have the 10 of Pentacles with this, which is job security, financial security, emotional security. So whatever's going on at work, there might be some riffraff going on, but you're going to rise above it and you're going to be fine. So whatever is going on, I don't think you're leaving work. I don't think it's something that is going to be even considered, honestly. But I do feel like just removing yourself from any drama or high emotional states, be transparent, be you, and you're going to keep going with that financial security. Yay, thanks. You're welcome, Sylvia. Anytime. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for being here, for liking the live, always getting us up to 20,000 likes. So, girl, thank you so much. It's literally my honor to do your freebie here today. All right, guys, put your name and the topic matter in the comment section below. Even if you've already put it, I'm not going to scroll up because the more comments I get, the better off we are. Pam wants to know, was Ian happy to see Eva the other day? So, Pam, I'm not going to read for two other people, unfortunately. Without their consent, I'm not going to read them. I don't read people without their consent. So if you want to choose a different topic or something, we can absolutely do that. So we have Lacey's General here. So we're going to go ahead and do Lacey's General. All right, Spirit, this is for Lacey. All right, Spirit, what does Lacey need to know? Spirit, what does Lacey need to know? Spirit, what does our friend Lacey need to know? What's going on for Lacey? All right, that one wanted to come out. We let it out. I want to do one more shuffle after this. All right, if you want to come out too, sure. So we got our two cards. We're just seeing what's at the bottom of the deck here. All right. honestly, this is a great sign. This is one of my top favorite cards, like literally. The Knight of Pentacles is stability, it's strength. It's the only horse in the Knights that is not actively moving. They're not going anywhere. They're not doing anything. They're very still. They're very stable, just like Earth, because Pentacles represent the Earth signs or the element of Earth itself. So there is something stable here that is going to end up doing something good for you. So let's see what's going on with the other cards here. So there could be something going on that is a little rough, something you might have to leave behind, or maybe you're not being recognized. You may be feeling out in the cold and desolate. That's what this card is. The Five of Pentacles is that I'm out in the cold. I'm feeling out of place, displaced, out in the cold and desolate. Okay. That's what it will tell you in any of the booklets is desolate. But this is going to change because you're strong enough to get yourself out of this situation. All right. You're strong enough to get you back on stable ground. All the Knights, by the way, are fire. Fire and earth go together because sometimes you need to burn things down so you can grow. Like literally, there are controlled fires out in nature that we do because we know some trees need the fire so that they can actually grow or actually spread their seeds or keep their line going, right? So just know, like, whatever's going on, like feels like you might be feeling unappreciated, but you're strong enough to be like, I can do whatever I need to do. I can get going with what I need to get going. I can get my life the way I want it. So just keep going forth. Okay. I'll pull one more card too. Yeah, this is something that you are meant to go through. Judgment is fate. It is a calling card. It is saying like you're going to level up when you face this here. So Lacey, I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your support and being a regular. I really appreciate you, Lacey, and I hope that made sense. All right, Shell, we're going to go do your love reading with Anthony. Let's see what's going on for our friend Shell. Thank you, Sylvia, for liking. Thank you. Always makes me feel better. You're very welcome. Anytime, Lacey. Thank you. All right, Shell. What is, oh my goodness. All right, Spirit. What does Shell need to know about Love with Anthony? Thank you, Mel, for liking the live. Thank you, Shell, for liking the live. Spirit, what does Shell need to know about Love with Anthony? What does Shell need to know about Love with Anthony? What does Shell need to know about Love with Anthony? Let's see what's going on. All right, that feels good to me. We have the Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. The Five of Wands is a card of conflict. So this could be very conflicting with how you're feeling or how they're feeling. This is really the card of chaos because they don't. Speaking of chaos, cats! What is happening? Salem Beats, why are you attacking your sister? Quit! Okay. Oh, Lord. Have 4 cats, they said. Nobody said that to us. We just did. All right, that came out of the deck too, which was going to be the next card anyways. I have 4 cats and some just like you. Apparently, I'm an agent of chaos. I joined the live immediately cat fight. Everyone is okay. She just came down from downstairs, I'm sure. And Salem was like, great, pray. Because he chases her and she runs instead of stay still. So if they stay still, Salem will just like boss up and then just go away. He's not that brave. But if you run from him, he's like, great, you are prey. And she brought an antipasto salad. Thanks, Shell, for the antipasto salad. Shell, I'm so sorry about that, but there was some chaos, as you heard. just like this card entails chaos. Don't know who's hitting you. You don't know who you're hitting. It just swinging wands, okay? I can't come empty-handed. There's always one bully boy, right? But you know what? Things are going to settle down. Things are going to settle down. So this could have been like in your talking stages, in your trying to be together stages in like a real way. But we do have the Lovers and the Six of Cups, which is honestly very beautiful. The Lovers is a lifestyle change. So somebody has to change their lifestyle. If they want harmony in their life, somebody has to come in with a change. So if you are trying to settle down a fuckboy, for example, they have to change their fuckboy ways in order for them to have harmony in this relationship. If it's something, he has a toxic baby mama. So something has to change here. Jennifer, thank you so much for the follow. Hi, Huncho. So that you guys can actually achieve peace, prosperity, harmony. So this is very, very interesting. You also have Archangel Michael, who's the protection angel, here to protect you and the relationship. But just know, if this person doesn't change, it doesn't meet your standards, and they keep, you know, for example, putting their toxic baby mama first, that's an issue, right? But I do see, like, for the most part, this is going to be really harmonic, but there is going to be some chaos, okay? So just prepare yourself for that, because there's no real getting out of it, unfortunately, especially if he comes with baggage. And I'm not saying, like, emotional baggage. I'm talking about maybe baby mama drama. Baby mama drama. All right, but I do hope that helps. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate you. And it was 11:11. It already changed to 11:12 in my phone. But hey, manifestation's coming true. All right, guys. So let's see. All right, I'm going to do one more freebie. Let's go ahead and do Melly. Melly, Spirit. What does Melly need to know? Michelle, our freebie ran out. It's only 2 cards from the top, 1 card from the bottom. So if you want further explanation or a deeper reading, I do offer 5-minute readings for a $15 donation. In order to achieve that, you'll be able to go here to do that. But I also offer psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. So if you'd like more information, feel free to send that right in, okay? All righty. So Melly wanted to know about career. Spirit, what does Melly need to know about career? Spirit, you're welcome, Michelle. What does Melly need to know about career? Spirit, what does Melly need to know about career? 1212 over in Melly's neck of the woods, too. I believe 12 is a big completion number, but I'll have to double check on it. After your reading, we'll do a little goog. Woo! Fuck yeah, dude. So this is the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands is at the right place at the right time, doing the right shit, man. This is really, really wonderful. This is really beautiful. This is putting you where you need to be. No one can touch her. No one can touch her. She has her own shit going on. She is not going to be bothered by other people because they literally are at a bad angle. They can't get you. Oh, Melly's watching from Argentina. Welcome to Michigan. All right. Ooh, interesting. I don't know if you work from home or you own your own business, but there's something here with the Hermit that's saying that there's going to be aloneness. Either you work from home or you work solo or you own your own shit. Amber, thank you for the follow. But honestly, the more that you speak up, the more that you say what you need, if you need help, if you need assistance, if you need a break, whatever it is. I'm a freelance artist, but honestly, like, be uniquely you, be authentic to you. Don't change yourself, because she's very transparent. You can see her clothing is literally transparent. You can see through the clothes except for the corset. She's a truth seeker. She seeks out truth. She's a good evaluation of like who is worth her time and who is not worth her time, who is going to potentially try to get free work out of me as a freelance artist, and who is willing to see my worth and my value and pay for my services. Like, she is somebody who is very, very honest and very, very transparent and very just like she knows her shit. You can't bullshit her. You can't bullshit her at all. She won't be doing it. And she's rising up too. So there is something here that the work that you're doing is putting you right where you need to be. So I do think keep going with your work is going to be good. You are in a good position. You have the vantage point. So I would keep going forth with what you're doing. I'd keep firm on the choices. All right, guys. So thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out with us today. You're very welcome. If you are interested in a reading, I do offer 5-minute readings for $15 donations. I do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. You could have any of those for the flat rate of $15. And every reading that is received or every donation that is received, you're going to receive a 5-minute reading for that. Thank you, Amber, for the rose. I appreciate it so much. So check it out if you're interested in getting a reading right from here. I can do a little bit of that. So check that out. And you're going to be the first person to get a reading today that is donated. So the list is open at this time and there is no wait. And I just cut my bangs like a fool. Are you kidding me? They restricted my live. Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck you, dude. I literally am directing people back to your platform to do work. I'm working on your platform, TikTok. I literally am saying, hey, restriction ended. Good. Good. Because it's fucking bullshit. I keep getting this restriction like I'm not doing my work on your platform. Quit it. You're making it hard for people to make a living. And you're making it hard for me to want to stay on your platform. Right? It just said restriction ended like right away. Ugh. It's just so frustrating that this happens all the time. All the time now. And it's not just me who's a very small level creator. It is big creators. It is medium-sized creators. Ooh, nice. So let's get moving. I'm waiting for a different app that I'm not going to say right now because they're watching. I'm glad they ended it. It seems to happen a lot lately. Like, it's insane, Lindy Lou, but welcome, hey. It's absolutely insane how often it's happening because they just don't realize, like, we are not directing people off your platform. We're working on your platform. Why would we direct them off it when we're just asking for a donation to come through and to come back here and keep using the platform? It's just absolutely ludicrous. And I'm going to lose my mind about it. I fucking did. Like, as soon as that restriction came through, I was like, no, this is stupid. They need to change that. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's very modern, updated tarot. I love it so much. Just randomly giving you a view of some of them. Ooh, this one looks very traditional. And then we got her on the motorcycle instead of it being an actual chariot. Just to show you a few. Ooh, that was a good one. That was a good one. I really love the imagery going to find. Yes, absolutely do it. Do it, do it. Thank you, Jalen. Maybe it's just Jalen, but thank you so much. And she brought an antipasto salad. Thank you so much, Sylvia, for the antipasto salad. My whole family is gone, any one of them with me. So, Diane, if you're interested in a mediumship reading, I'd be happy to do that for you. But it is an energetic exchange reading. So I do need a $15 donation. You're going to receive a 5-minute reading here on this platform that we're on right now. And you are going, and I'm not saying that to you to be sarcastic. I'm literally saying it to the people who are watching who are on TikTok. So sorry if that came off rude. I'm just annoyed with TikTok. But either way, you can find it here. And you can use any of these modalities to send in your donation and then come right back here to get your reading. Now I'm glitching. No! Who else? Am I glitching for everyone else too? Me too. I got kicked out and you got kicked out It was, but it's okay now. Thank you, Sylvia, for the antipasto. And she brought an antipasto salad. I wonder if everyone else got kicked out too, because I only lost 3 people, but still very interesting. I'm like losing my fucking mind about the fucking restrictions. Thank you. I should say thank you as well. So whoever unrestricted me right away, thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate that. I don't know why this is happening. I'm very confused because this is brand new. I've been doing this for 2.5 years. But I do appreciate whoever's watching this live to unrestrict it. So thank you so much for doing that, random stranger at TikTok. Hey, Rishana. What's going on, Rach? We're doing donated readings at this time. If anyone's interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. Hi, Alicia. Hi, Sylvia. Not Sylvia, sorry. Sylvia is here, though. But Selena is what I meant to say. Good morning, Selena. Thanks for being here, my friends. Thanks for hanging out with me. All right. We do have an opening right now, guys. So there is no wait for the first person to send in their $15 donation to get us a 5-minute reading. I'm going to get you clarity or insight through the cards. I'm going to get you connection. Thank you, Spirit, for confirming that. I'm going to get you connection to somebody who's passed away in the spiritual realm. And then also you can learn more about yourself through the lens of human design. My human design is my favorite modality to give. I hate how I cut my bangs so much, but it's my favorite modality to give. It is all about you. It's your energy, what type of energy you have, how to work specifically with that type of energy that you individually have, and how to trust yourself with making decisions. Instead of relying on the brain, you're going to rely on the body. The body is going to tell you everything you need to know. Alrighty. So we're just waiting on our donations to come through. Thanks, guys, so much for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'd be happy to give you a reading if you're interested. Now, I missed yesterday because I got my teeth cleaned. One of my best friends, I have 3 best friends. One of my best friends is a hygienist, a dental hygienist. And so she cleans my teeth. And we had lunch with our other best friend because they work together one day a week at the specific office. We had shawarmas. Shawarmas are delicious. And then she cleaned my teeth. And then I got super duper. How do I word this without getting in trouble? But I might have overtaken in gardening and fell asleep for hours, which is not usually what I do. I don't normally do that, but I literally fell asleep for hours. I took a nap before I had to go pick up my boyfriend, and then when I got home for picking him up, I literally slept for hours. Sometimes it'll do it to you, you know? Sometimes that gardening is sneaky. You just need to lay down. Love it, LOL. It's one of those things, man. It is as it is. Like I had gardened before I went with some fluffy residue, if you know what I get, if you get my drift. If you are also a gardener, it's usually trapped in like a third portion of the thing that you use to make the gardening useful for you. So I did that, and then afterwards I stopped at my other girlfriend's house, and girl, she gardens like thick gardens. So I partook in that gardening. And when I got home after that, I was just like, this life is literally spinning. I have to lay down. Yeah, I got you. I'll harvest that too. Yeah, girl. Shit. All right. So, guys, what's up with you? How are you guys doing today? If you guys, anyone's new here, if you've never seen my face before, hi. Normally, my bangs aren't like this. I cut them impulsively this morning, and I'm not sure how I feel about them, but I've been wanting to get my hair cut, and my person won't text me back, so I can't make an appointment. So I cut them. Yay for impulsivity. Don't make fun of my bangs. They're not even at all. Getting a tooth pulled today. Oh no, Selena. Hi, Melissa. Well, I hope you're gonna do well. You know, just get the laughing gas, or you know, the numbing, maybe both. And don't drink from a straw because you don't want to get one of those air pockets or whatever they're called, a dry socket, because that's gonna fucking suck. But eventually I'm going to have to get my bottom wisdom teeth pulled. They're still impacted. One is breaking through. But I just don't think there's enough room in my mouth for all that wisdom. I already had the uppers taken like years and years and years ago. But I can't get my bottoms taken because they are in the nerve line. So when this comes up naturally, it should be out of that nerve line, but they've just taken it. My face would have been like, or some shit like that. Just had a droopy face. So I'm glad they didn't take them. Because I can't have a droopy face. No. Thanks for the heart, me, Selena. Thank you so much, Sylvia. You guys are killing it. Lindy, I got you. Thank you, Lindy. Melissa, thank you for the heart, me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, Lindy Lou, when you get back in the room, let me know what type of reading we're doing for you. Hi, Judy. Welcome in. And guys, anyone who wants to be after Lindy Lou, feel free to get on the line by sending a $15 donation. You're going to receive a 5-minute reading for your donation. So check it out. You can find it there. And you can use any of these to submit that donation. All right. Wisdom teeth. Oh my God, I can't remember when I had these. Mine never came in. Mine literally been impacted. I'm 36 years old. So 20 years of wisdom teeth being impacted. Didn't hurt at all. Doesn't bother me in the slightest, to be honest. All right. So Lindy Lou, what type of reading are we doing, my love? And thank you so much for helping out the live and getting it started by submitting your $15 donation. And I have to blow my nose while I wait. Need help with a decision coming up in the next 2 weeks. All right, not a problemo. Let me quickly blow my nose. I'm so sorry. BRB, anyone who doesn't like nose blowing noises, go ahead and either scroll away for a second or mute your phone, turn it off, because it's coming. In 3, 2, 1. All right. What's the topic of the decision? Like, what's the decision over? Oh, yeah, Salem came through. He just plopped down right there in front of the door. Work. Okay. Thank you, Melly, for your first ever gift. And she brought an antipasto salad. Don't forget, guys, I am also recording here. So if you are interested in watching your reading back, you can always do that. Your timestamp is going to be 30 minutes. Gift, the first, oh, yeah. Thank you so much. And if you decide to get a donated reading here today, Melly, for sending your first ever gift, I'm going to give you a 6-minute reading, so an additional minute for free if you are interested in sending in a $15 donation. It's only good for this live, though. All right, Spirit. This is for Lindy Lou. Lindy Lou. Spirit, what does Lindy Lou need to know about this work decision? Spirit, what does Lindy Lou need to know about this work decision? Spirit, what does Lindy Lou need to know about this work decision? What's going on for Lindy here? I feel really immediately feel nervous. I feel like I slightly want to vomit. Like I feel really anxious. I feel like a lot is riding on this one decision. Leanne, thank you so much for the follow. Guys, don't forget we have an opening right after Lindy Lou. So if you're interested in reading, go ahead and submit your $15 donation. But Lindy Lou, it does fit. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Yeah, everything is. It just feels anxious. And she said everything's riding on this decision when it comes to work. So let's see what the cards have to say. But I just want you to know, whatever happens, I feel like it's all going to work out just fine. It's all going to come together. It's all going to put you where you need to be, no matter the outcome of this. Okay. So let's see. Yep. Like I said, everything is going to be fine because it's about your wishes, your hopes, your dreams, or your manifestations. They're taking off. That's what the star card is. Think about literally wishing upon a star, right? We're manifesting. When we wish upon a star, we are literally manifesting whatever it is our wish is. Wishes are manifestations. Put your whole emotional body into your manifestation and watch it take off. All right. You're putting the work into it. You're going to be just fine. This is Aquarius, but this is actually talking about Leo or strength card. There's 8 stars, all with 8 points. The card is 17. 1 plus 7 is 8. And that is in reference again to the strength card, which is the Leo card in the deck. So you're strong enough to do whatever you need to do. Whatever the decision is, I feel like you're starting something, like you picked up something that you put down a while ago, and I think you're restarting it. You got 2 kings here, so there's a lot of authority here. There's a lot of emotional authority and a lot of mental, ideas, inspiration, communication. But I do feel like whatever you do, I want to switch that because the King of Swords is here. You're already in a good position. You're already in a good spot. You're transforming. And I feel like the business, whatever business you're in, whether you own your own business, you work for somebody else, but it feels like there's things that are transforming here that is leveling up. So we're trying to stay relevant, stay with the times, that type of thing. That's what's coming through when I look at this card. You could also be dealing with an Aquarius. This is traditionally Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. But this is something that is going to end up being very leveling up, very much like the highest king, right? Not afraid to level up, not afraid to transform. This is the indecision here. So the Hanged One is really confused. They see this world in one way, but when they hung themselves up by their own ankle to see the world in a new light, you're going to see that everything makes sense. I was following the status quo. I was following what instructions were, but now I've made this decision and things are way more enlightened, way better. And I'm starting something new with this decision. I'm starting something new. Either I'm starting my own thing. I'm starting on my own line of income. I'm starting my own gig. I'm learning about things. This is our student card. She's very studious, but she is Pentacles, right? We're talking about work where we may need a work decision. And I do feel like whatever decision you do make from work, it is going to start something new. Yes, I've been working on getting my own company off the ground, but to get it out from who I work for is scary and can backfire bad. At this time, though, it does not look like that is the case. But if you signed a contract with this work, definitely double check the contract. Make sure that you're not violating the contract. Make sure that your boss can't come and get you because you started your own thing. So I would be very careful and really look over anything that I've signed when working for this company. But the 8 of Pentacles is saying this is the work that's worth it. I'm going back to the drawing board. I'm getting my shit together. I'm getting in alignment here because I am starting my own thing, right? No contract this time around. So you should be good. If you didn't sign anything, you should be good. It makes it so that they can't attack you legally. And if they do, there's really no grounds for it, right? Because there's nothing you signed. So if this is the manager, just really dramatic, See all the drama, the water that's being thrown about. He's not my favorite king at all. I really don't care for this king. He's my least favorite card probably ever. So just know, like, yeah, he thinks he's hot shit, but he's just stirring drama, so it stops you from doing the work that's worth it, the work you want to be doing. Like, if your body's saying, like, I really want to start my own thing, I really I want to start my own thing, and you keep saying no to it, it's not going to go away. It's going to still come in. So I would respect that you want to do your own thing, and I would go for it. Your wishes, your hopes, your dreams, your manifestations, taken off. So up and down, and their energy has been too draining for me, right? That's how that King of Cups is. Like, he's literally the worst. You're very welcome, Lindy Lou. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for submitting your $15 donation to receive your 5-minute reading. And again, if you ever want to watch your reading again, you can always watch it here because I record as well. So you can always watch your reading anytime you like. All right, guys, so we have an opening right now. There is no wait. So if you are interested in a reading, now is the time to get on the list. Of course, always worth it. Thank you, Lindy Lou, for saying that. I really appreciate it so much. Like, truly, I do. Thank you so much. But guys, if you're interested in the reading, that's how you do it. You can take a gander to here, just get your donation in. And then coming right back to TikTok so that you can get your reading. Oh, Jen says, agreed to Lindy Lou saying always worth it. Thank you so much, you guys. Selena, thank you for liking the live. You're killing it. I don't know if Sylvia's still here, but Sylvia was killing it as well. Thank you guys so much for getting those likes up. I really appreciate it so much. All right. Are you kidding? I am not taking them off the platform. Literally, I am not taking them off the platform. What I am doing is I'm having them donate money and come back to your platform to do work. I am working on your platform, dude. Stop trying to restrict me, or any of us for that matter, who are using your platform to work. Like, literally, I am encouraging more people to come to your platform than any other platform. Stop restricting me. It is ludicrous. I'm going to be mad every time they do this. Every time they fucking do this, I'm going to be mad because it doesn't make any sense. Makes literally no sense. I'm working off of TikTok. I am encouraging everyone to stay to receive their reading. But I need to fucking eat, bro. I'm sorry you don't want people like me to eat or survive. Stop restricting us. I think they hear you have it somewhere else being recorded. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because I'm not encouraging them off their platform. I'm just saying you have it available to you because it's your reading. But Jen, you're probably right. And I probably should do better with saying something. Oh, I know you do. You agree. And I'm not trying to be mad at you or angry at you or yell at you. I'm just mad. I'm just one of those people that get mad and then the tone is mad for everybody. But I'm not at all mad at you. 0% is that true. Like, girl, you should be mad. Like, literally, it doesn't make any sense. Let it out. We're here for you. Thank you, Lindy Lou, and thanks, Jen, as well, for supporting me. Because this is ludicrous. Look, where is Luda? Is he hiding somewhere? Where is he? The fuck. Like, it makes no sense. And they restrict me every time that I show my board is what it is. That has happened at least these 2 times. And they appealed it right away. They said restriction ended right away. And they're not doing it this time. Did you get restricted when you used the paper the other day? Maybe that should be the go-to. I don't know, honestly. On Sunday, I don't think I got restricted at all. Monday, I think I got restricted a couple times, but then I just restarted my life. That's crazy. I know, Melly. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely like, I don't understand why we can't be a partnership here. If I'm a creator on your app, Why can't we be a partnership here? I'm encouraging people to use your platform. I'm encouraging people to stay on your platform for at least for 5 minutes while they get their fucking reading. Like, you don't want people on your platform? I'm only on this right now because of you. Thank you, Jen. Facts, said Selena. Thank you guys so much. It's just so dumb. It's just so dumb. And people should be ashamed of themselves trying to like make it so that people can't use their app to actually make money. And it's probably because they want a cut of the money that I'm making here today. But really, your platform makes a lot more money than I ever will. Your platform makes plenty of money, especially with your TikTok shop bullshit. TikTok shop is the dumbest shit, okay? Like the way that it's ran is dumb. It's not dumb that you have it and that you're encouraging people to use other creators' links and stuff and give them affiliate. That's cool. But what's ridiculous is the chunk of change you take out, the amount of money that you're making off of this. And then you want to, suppress people who are making money off your platform. You don't need it. You don't need it. And if you're working here and you're not getting paid enough, look at the fucking CEO. See how much they're making. Appeal approved. Thank you so much. TikTok shop ruined my FYP. I hardly use it because that's all it is now. Kelly, thanks for being here for one. TikTok shop is Temu. Oh my God, that's so funny. And Lindy Lou also said that she's only on this app because of me. Yeah, it literally ruined your platform. You click on one link and you're seeing a million things that you don't need. One person had really good marketing, honestly. It was really good marketing because instead of like the orange shopping link saying like what the product is, it literally said, don't click this link, which makes me like have a trigger finger. Like, I'm going to click the link. And I should not have because it's a big kitchen torch that I don't fucking need. What do I need a big kitchen torch for? I don't. And now I'm getting broadcasted a bunch of fucking fire. Get out of here. I don't need you. I'm going to burn my house down. Do you not know who I am? I'm chaos. I'm a klutz. I'm going to burn my house down. No, quit it. Ugh. Okay. Anyway, they unrestricted me, so we should be at the FYP page. Guys, if you want to, for creme brulee, I'll still burn the house down. I'll have my partner do it. My partner is very good. He won't burn the house down. Jen, thank you for the rose. Selena, thank you for liking. If you guys can hashtag the FYP page or anything else, that might help as well. But thank you again to whoever's at TikTok for unrestricting me. I don't know if it's automatically being flagged or you guys are flagging at TikTok. I don't know. But all I want to tell you is thank you for unrestricting me. I appreciate it. And please have them stop. It is insanity. Jen, thanks for sharing the live. Selena, thank you for hashtagging the FYP. And Lindy Lou, thank you for sending the You're Awesome gift. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. All right, so we are waiting on our next donation to come through. If you guys are interested in a reading, go ahead and get that donation in. You'll be able to find how to do it here. Okay. It's going to be very obvious where to click, but just in case, bloop, bloop, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think you've read it. I'm afraid to keep it up longer, unfortunately. Hi, Dora. Welcome in. Thanks for being here. I don't know if you just came in, came out, but thanks for being here regardless. I appreciate you. And we are doing psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. That is what I offer here on this platform and in general. So even if you go to my website, which is the first link, you'll see that that is what I offer here. I also offer spiritual counseling, which is me encouraging you how to do this on your own. Thanks, Tori, for hanging out here. Free hugs for you. But if you're interested in a reading, it is a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading of your choice. Again, I do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. Also, if you're interested, I'm going to give you a timestamp. And then you can check out that at any time. Real quick, bloop, this is the timestamp I'm referring to. I can't keep it up for long. I'm trying to be very stealthy as much as I can because it's the second time I've been restricted, but it's the second time it's been approved. So there's that. There's an improvement there somehow. And Sylvia, I don't know if you're still here, but I just saw that in the restricted comments, which is hilarious. Am I hangry? I don't feel hungry, but I am angry. Mostly at being restricted, but also I'm not too happy with how I did this to myself. I'm not the happiest. This is just like ADHD impulsivity right here. It's like, I gotta cut my hair. My person won't text me back and I need to get my bangs better. Because I hate it when my bangs are super long. Like, it doesn't look right either. And this doesn't look right either. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. All right, Melly, have a great day. Finger hearts to you as well. Thanks for being here, and you're welcome for the reading, my darling. Anytime. Thanks for the follow, and have a great day. All right, guys, where are you at? Who's interested in a reading here today? I'm doing donated readings at this time. Linktree link is not what I meant to say. It's not what I meant to say. Please don't restrict me. I didn't mean to say that. But you can find the way to donate. It's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. If you're interested in a reading, we do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. Good, Jen. I'm glad you didn't hear anything. Perfect. Sounds great. Jen, thanks for being here so much. Like, even though, like, I'm getting angry, it's so nice to have you guys because you guys are making me laugh, which makes the anger way more manageable and even go away at points. So thank you so much. Hey, Pumpkin Pie LLC. I haven't seen you in a second. What up, girl? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing well on this Wednesday, this hot day. I'm a stay-at-home mom. You're my company during the long, lonely days. Oh, well, I'm so glad that I can be of company to you. That's so funny. The other day, because my partner does like literally so much. I try to help him. One, he doesn't accept my help usually. And two, when he finally does accept my help, I'm so not helpful. I make more work for him. And then he's just like, you're cute. Thanks for helping. Go away. But the other day I was like, I may not bring a lot, but I sure am good company. He's like, sure, good company, sure. I was like, I am good company. I bring joy. He's like, I'll give you that. You do bring me joy. So I'm going to tell him that somebody else said I'm good company, and there was confirmation to that. Oh, no. My cards are getting snags. Thank you, Selena. Said, sure are. You sure are. Thank you, Sylvia, for reposting the live. I love the fact that you can repost the live. I don't know what it does, but for whatever reason, I love it. My heart feels so full when you are able to repost it. I literally don't know what it does, but I like it. Like my body's like, yes, this feels good. So I don't know if you guys know how to repost it. I don't know how to repost it personally. I don't even know if I can because it's literally me on here doing it. I get told it'll be more help just standing there and not touching anything. Heard. I was hanging out with you guys with my Chevelle shirt. But yes, we are doing readings. Should I say that? Should I say what I'm doing here? What insider knowledge do you have? Also, I've seen a really big spiritual creator do that as well. Like, not touch the cards, not do anything, just wait. Just wait for readings to come through. So yeah, but he gives like 1-card options or 3-card options. I think it's like $10 per card. So if you do like a 3-card pull for that creator, it's $30. And if you do 1-card pull, it's $10. But I give like full 5-minute readings. Like, I give a full reading to you. Not that he doesn't give a full reading. Like, you can literally pull a card and be like, this is the meaning of this card. That's the reading. That's just how it works. Something feels wrong. Uh-oh. Did some of my cards go upside down? Some of my cards went upside down. Interesting. I don't even know how that happened. While we wait, tell me how you found out you had gifts. Have you always known? So I have stories. When I was, honestly, my story is pretty long. So here we go. Before I was born, yes, it goes back that far. Before I was born, I wasn't around. So my mom was dating my dad. And my gram, who is like my favorite person on the entire planet, was really worried about my mom because my mom had gone through some real shit. Okay, some real shit. And so she was really nervous for my mom. She wanted to make sure like her life was going to be good. And back in the 70s, and yes, this was back in the 70s. Okay, I wasn't alive as I was born in 89. But my gram called in to the psychic hotline. If you guys remember psychic hotlines, probably the most famous psychic hotline that we would know is Miss Cleo. Call me Miss Cleo. Call me now. That was her accent. I'm just doing her accent. Either way, and her accent ended up being fake too. So. But so my grandma called in to a psychic hotline, and my mom was home at the time because, again, psychics need consent to do readings for other people. So my mom picked up another landline. So if you guys know anything about landlines, I'm sure my audience does. But just in case you're too young to know about landlines, it's one line in the house. So it doesn't matter what phone you're on. If you're currently on a phone call and somebody else picks up another phone in a different room, you're hearing that first conversation. You're hearing whoever's in the kitchen talking to whoever they're talking to. Okay, so that's how a landline works. So my mom, I'm old, I know. I figure most of you knew, but just in case somebody's watching in the ether who doesn't know about landlines. The fact that you feel the need to explain this makes me feel so old, girl. I know, because the fact that I have to explain that makes me feel old. But anyways, so my mom's on the living room phone. My grandma's on the kitchen phone. And my grandma's asking the psychic, she's like, I'm really worried about my daughter. Like, is she going to be okay? And the psychic's on the phone. She's like, yeah, your daughter's going to be okay. Like, she's dating someone right now. And this person she's dating, she's going to marry. She's going to marry this person and spend her whole life with this person. And she was dating my dad at the time. And so she was talking about like how many kids my mom was going to have. The psychic said she's going to have 4 kids, and the last kid's going to have special psychic abilities, very strong psychic connection. And so they're like, oh my God, that's so great. That's so wonderful. So they get off the phone with her, and then all you can do is wait and see, right? Because at the time my mom was 18 or 19, and didn't have any kids. Well, my mom and dad got married at the age of 20, which to me is mind-blowing. Like, what? Be careful out there, kids. But luckily, they are still together today. So they are very codependent. They very much deserve to be together because they love each other and they're good people. But they had my sister that year. They got married, like 5 months after my sister was, after they got married, they had my sister. They didn't know she was pregnant when they got married. 4 years later, they had my sister. 2 years later, my mom had a miscarriage. After the miscarriage, she had my brother. And then she was like, okay, well, that was 4. Like, she counted the miscarriage as 4. And my mom had literally just had my brother. 6 weeks after she had given birth to my brother, she went to the doctors to go get her tubes tied. And the doctor was, checking her out, making sure she was good, that she was able to, because she just had a baby 6 weeks prior. Okay. And so the doctor's looking in there and they're like, so I hate to inform you, but we cannot tie your tubes. And my mom's like, what do you mean you can't tie my tubes? And they're like, well, you're pregnant. My mom's like, what do you mean I'm pregnant? No, this must be a tumor. It might be a cyst. Like, I am not pregnant. Hi. Hello. It's me. I'm the problem. It's me. I was in there. So my mom had to have her fourth child. So when I was born, 9 months later, 10 months later, whatever. When I was born within a year of my brother. So I am an Irish twin. Hey, brother, hey. But I was also born with what's known as the veil. The veil is literally the embryonic sac around your head. Okay. It didn't break all the way. It's literally stayed on my head. So when the doctor delivered me, he was like, oh, she has the veil. If I open it in a certain way, she'll be psychic. Do you want... Oh, your grandfather was born with a veil. Wow, Lindy Lou, it's so rare. I never meet anyone who even knows what it is. But my mom and my dad, both to their credit, were like, yeah, open it the psychic way. So they did. And I didn't really develop my gifts until I was older because I really suppressed a lot of it. I did have my gifts. I just didn't know what they were. I would go and spend the night at this house with somebody I really love and really trust, and to this day, that's my person as a family member. But in the room that I was sleeping in, I would constantly have nightmares of hiding in the closet, nightmares of being SA'd. I would have nightmares to the point where I didn't know how to convey this. I didn't know what it was. I was literally 4 years old when it was happening. So I went to the kitchen, and the people's house that I was staying the night at was like, do you want to stay the night again? I was like, no, I'm scared. And they're like, why are you scared? And my little kid brain didn't want to say what was happening because I couldn't even articulate it. I had no idea until I was older looking back at those dreams because they haunted me of what it was. But I tell him the bed would get up in the middle of the night and eat a banana and not share with me. And so everyone had a good laugh at that. Everyone was like, oh, you're so silly. Look at you. You're so creative. But eventually I got over that. I suppressed it and I was able to stay the night. But then I found out later that room that I was, staying in and sleeping in was a room where SA was taking apart. There was SA in that room. So I didn't realize that, and I didn't even find out that information until I was in my early 20s, maybe 23 at the oldest, maybe. So I did have psychic gifts, but I just didn't know that's what that was. I didn't know that's the vibe I was getting. But yeah, so I've been told I was psychic my whole life, and those are the strongest psychic abilities I had when I was little. And then I just kind of pushed it off. I tried to do the Ouija board once, and somebody told me specifically, do not do this. On the Ouija board, they're like, don't be on here, leave, run. They were literally telling me stop playing with this Ouija board. And I was like, okay, well, they don't want me to play with it, so I'm not going to play with it anymore. And to this day, I don't do Ouija. I don't do any Ouija. Ouija is it's not for me. No, thank you. So I don't do those. But when I started to really decide, I'm fully a witch, I love witchcraft, and I love doing psychic abilities, and I really want to develop them because I know I have them. I just suppress them. Jane, I got you. Thank you so much. That I think I was 29, 28, something around my Saturn return, came in and really put me on the path that I'm on now. And I developed my gifts. It took me a good solid 2 years to develop my true intuition, the feeling in the body, the hearing, the seeing in my third eye. But now it's me. It's fully encompassing me. So that's the story of how I knew I was psychic. Astrology Made Simple, welcome back, and thank you for liking the live. We have Jane right now. Jane, thank you so much. Anytime, Selena. I'm here for it. I actually love saying that story, to be honest with you. But this is the first time I've actually gone into detail about the dreams I had when I was really little, and what was actually going on in that room. All right, Jane, what type of reading we doing, my love? Thanks for being here. Thanks for submitting your donation. Thank you for your story time. It adds so much depth to watching you read, everyone. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Ooh, thank you, Spirit, for being here. Spirit makes me burp, for those of you who don't know. Thank you for the career reading the other day. It was great. You're very welcome. Anytime. If anyone else wants to be on the list, go ahead and send in your $15 donation to get your 5-minute reading. You'll be right after Jane. Unless, Jane, did you say it in the comment section? Because I don't always get to see that. I would love a reading. I'm happily dating Marshall and would like to know what is ahead. All right, let's see what's going on. All right, your timestamp is 1 hour, 1 minute. And if you're interested to know, like, what do you mean by timestamp? This is what I mean by timestamp. All right, Spirit, this is for Jane. Jane. Spirit, what does Jane need to know about love with Marshall? Spirit, what does Jane need to know about love with Marshall? Oh, Spirit, what does Jane need to know about love with Marshall? Girl, you in love with this man. I feel it all over my body. I feel like I get cuddles and I get hugs. I feel like I get like seen and recognized. I feel like I'm doing a dumb smile. I call it a dumb smile when you look at the person you love and you're just like, I can't help it, I gotta smile. I call it a dumb smile. It does not mean it's a dumb smile. Thank you, Selena, for the Go Popular. But I just feel like every time you see him, like he comes home from work, smile. I just have this dumb smile on. But I just feel like I'm over the moon for this person. That's how it really feels in the body. Let's go ahead and cut the deck. I feel like I have a good shuffle here. I don't know how new this relationship is, but it could be relatively new. The Page of Swords is saying new beginnings, newness. You're taking action. It's spiritly led or divinely led because the sword extends past the physicality of the card itself. Okay, so there is something here that is very spiritually led, manifested, that you're taking action with, you're swinging. This person probably is on the same brainwave as you. You probably have the same morals, you have the same type of background, you have the same ideologies, things like that. Ooh, it looks like he picked you out of a very hard time. He makes me feel like he picked you up and like gave you new life. But there is something here about taking things a little slow. Don't rush into anything. You got plenty of time. Okay. Hi, Claire. If you're interested in a reading, I'd be happy to give you a reading. You'll get a 5-minute reading for your $15 donation here. But we do have the 5 of Cups, Jane. The 5 of Cups is like in the past, and this could be either you or him. Okay. Where something has happened, where the cups have spilt. You can't put them back into the goblets. It's already gone. It's already absorbed into the sand, right? So you can't change the past. But what you can do is you can see what's behind you. And what's behind you is my favorite card in the entire deck of tarot. This is the Death card. The Death card is taking you from your past, letting go of what needs to be let go of. We broke up for about 6 months and got back together 8 months ago. It was a painful time. So there's a transformation within this time, though, where this makes sense about taking a break, because this is the take a break card. Okay. Thank you again, Jen, for the Go Populars. But this is saying like there is transformation here. Transformation that's going to lead to the sun. The sun is the most perceived positive sign you can have in tarot. And it's in between the 2 towers. The 2 towers in traditional tarot is the moon card. The moon is deception, spirituality, unseen circumstances, unknown enemies, getting growth and evolution from that, which is causing wisdom, growth and wisdom here. But you are going to let go of what is no longer serving you so that you can bring in what belongs to you. And that means forgiving, especially if you want to stay in this relationship with this person. That means forgiveness for that time frame in which it was very rough and very tough. But you guys are starting again, right? We have 2 of the pages, and this time it's more stable. This time it feels like you have your feet underneath you, like it's going to be okay. I feel hopeful. I really do feel hopeful. I feel good. I feel like like the sky is the literal limit. The sky, as is the Page of Swords, which is air. But this is something that is going to be really, really, really beneficial. And then we have the 9 of Wands here. The 9 of Wands says, yeah, I might have my head bandaged. I might have my hands bandaged. I might need some time to heal. But that healing is putting me in full alignment because the breakup might have been out of nowhere, out of the blue. And you'd be like, what do you mean we're breaking up? What do you mean you don't want this anymore? Like, what is it? Like, it might have been a real shock to you because the 8 of Wands, which she's holding the 9th here, is sudden, a message coming in out of the blue, like something that just you weren't expecting coming in. And now those 8 Wands are behind the character. And those 8 lines or wands are in complete alignment. You can see here, no one is overlapping. Even that wand she's holding, it is barely grazing the other one. Okay, I'll show it on the other platform as well. But there is something here that is going to allow you to heal, to get better. Let's see what the other card is. And something to celebrate. Something to celebrate. This is something that's good. You talk to your friends, and your friends are like, yeah, we like him again. Like, he was an idiot for doing that, but like, we're okay. We all forgive him. But trust your friends, guys. And this is a message for anybody. If your friends and their friends are like true, genuine friends, they love you. They want the best for you. They're there to support. You're there to support them. Like, you know, you have like a sisterhood with these friends, and your friends are like, yeah, he's something. Trust your friends. Okay, trust them because your friends want nothing but goodness for you. If you have any friend that you feel like is shady or you can't trust, I'm not talking about that friend at all. 0%. Talking about the solid friends. Okay, the friends that love you and you love them and do anything for each other. Those friends. Trust those friends, and that's for everybody. All right, Jane, I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. Thank you, Selena, said that's so true. I hope that gave you what you needed or what you were looking for, but I do feel like you guys are coming back stronger, but you still have some healing to do. Even though it's been 8 months since then, there could be like, is he going to do it again? Is he going to do it again? Is he going to do it again? So, you know, if you want to be in this relationship, you have to trust that he's not going to do it again. And if he does do it again, I mean, it's your choice to go back or not, but patterns are patterns. And if the patterns are patterning, pay attention to them. Speaking from somebody who had a 6-year relationship, and within that 6 years, we broke up 5 times. Yep. So, heed my warning. The patterns will pattern. The last breakup was me. And never went back. And now I'm with my new partner. Well, he's not really new. He's been around for 4 years, but he's mine. I'm so happy. And it was so worth breaking up with my ex-fiance. Girl, I'm sorry. I understand. It's tough. It's tough when you think you love somebody and that's the love you deserve. And then you end up saying, like, I love myself and I can love myself better. And I broke up before the song Flowers came out. We broke up in 2020. The last day, literally New Year's Eve of 2020, going into 21 is when I broke up with my fiance. Sounds like mine. Oh, you poor thing. I love you. I love that for you. Me too. And Jane says to Jen, God, that's a great way to say it. I feel like I missed it. Oh, there we go. If you see the same tree in the forest twice, tells you you're lost. What great advice I missed. That is stellar. I'm actually going to pin that. It's only going to be there for 60 seconds, but I think everyone needs to see it because that's true. Oh, wow. I love it so much. What a saying. If you see the same tree in the woods twice, it means you're lost. Wow. That is so insightful. All right. Oh, yeah, I shouldn't play with these. Right. I got to just sit them down, ADHD. Quit it. And just wait for the next person that wants a reading. I do something different than other people. I do offer a 5-minute reading. Some readers do this, but other readers just do a singular card. Appreciate you all. Jane says, I'm not seeing the same patterns, but I definitely got burned. I have some healing to do. Appreciate you all. Anytime. We're just giving you a little thing to look out for. That's all. Just in case. Not saying it is or isn't going to happen, but just in case we want to show you that. Either way, guys, if you're interested in reading, this is how you do it. A $15 donation is going to get you a 5-minute reading. I do psychic readings, I do mediumship readings, and I do human design readings, all for a flat rate of a $15 donation. So check it out. Get on the list. There's nobody on the list right now. So you're literally going to be the next person I read. Oh, Jen had to get out and come back in. Hopefully I wasn't glitching or something. Do let me know when I glitch, guys. Like, anytime I glitch, please do let me know. I still got to call my cable company. I don't have cable. I keep saying that. The internet company. No, put the cards down. My toddler hit my phone. Dang it, children. How dare you? Oh my gosh, my grandma was drilling me on Sunday about having kids with my partner. And I was like, no, Grandma, we're not going to have kids. And she looked right at my partner. I was like, he knows the deal. And he's like, yeah, she's very anti having children. My grandma's like, but why have kids? We need more grandkids in this family. I'm like, no, we don't. We got the 2. We're good. My sister can have a 3rd one. And my grandma's like, no, she's already had 2. She doesn't need to do a 3rd one. You need to have a baby. No, I don't. I do not. But I love that lady. I'm so excited for Monday. We find out what gender my first grandchild is. Oh, I'm so excited for you, Selena. Let me know. Let me know when you find out. I'm happy for other people having babies. If that's what you want, I'm happy for you. It ain't me, babe. No, that ain't me, babe. Willow at Trinity. I want to say Trinity, but it's Trini. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you so much. Raising toddlers at this age, not for the weak. I'm sure it's not. I'm sure it's keeping you at your toes. My mom tells us a story of me and my brother, because again, we're Irish twins. We're born within a year of each other. I'm born in February. He's born of March, but he's 88 and I'm 89. So we're 10 and a half months apart. Hey, Melinda, how are you? It has been a minute. But we were both toddlers at the same time, right? And my brother, whatever he did, I decided I have to do too. So one day he decided to take a pail, go in the bathroom, and literally take out all of the water in the toilet. And put it where? You guessed it. The floor. Yep. That's what he did. So my mom found him because she was hearing splashing. She, what the fuck's going on? And then she goes and she runs in. She has to clean up the water. It's all over him. So she has to clean him up. And while she's cleaning him up, after she cleaned up all the water in the bathroom, I found my way into the bathroom with that pail. And I also flushed out the toilet with that pail. And where did I put the water? You know where this is going. I put it on the floor. So yeah, 2 toddlers even at this age. My mom was hadn't been in her 30s when that happened, because when I was born, she was 28. I mean, true, I have a 20-year-old and a 2-year-old. Send help! Ah! Oh, what did Lindy Lou say? I missed it. I don't think raising them at any age is for the weak. Literally, toddlers they're at that age where everything they do is cute and funny and adorable. And even them getting in trouble, you're like, but why are you so cute? Why are you so cute when you do the most terriblest things? Quit it. I'm sending all the help I can. Mine, I have a 9-year gap, and I didn't think I'd survive it. Oh, no. See, there's an 8-year gap between me and my oldest sibling. Me and my oldest sister have an 8-year gap. It's a little less than that, because I am, it's still within 8 years, because she's 81 and I'm 89. But right now where it's age-wise, it's 7. But she'll turn another age in October. I don't know if I should say too much. I don't know. P, if you're watching, sorry if I said too much. My kids are 14 years apart. My dad and his sister are 14 years apart. It's like reliving your youth, but in an old lady body. No, Sylvia. Exactly. She said exactly. Yeah, my grandma had 2 kids 14 years apart. That's all she had was 2 kids too. They all moved to Florida though. My aunt moved to Florida and had all her family in Florida. So I don't get to see them very often, but they do come up like once or twice a year. So I get to see them when they come up. But it's only my aunt and my uncle that usually come up. But I saw a lot of family when my grandma passed away. 2 years ago. It'll be 2 years in November. Can't wait to be a grandma, baby coming in December. Literally, I used to tell people all the time, like, I don't want to be a parent, but I do want to be a grandparent. Like, I don't want to be the main parent, but like, if I can be a grandparent, that's fucking cool. I'll do that. I love that idea. Especially because my grandma is like my favorite person on the planet. Like literally my mom's mom is my favorite person on the planet. And we're lucky enough that she's still around. And hopefully she'll be around for a lot longer. But we are 50 years apart. Right? Like grandmas are the best. There's nothing wrong with a grandma, except if you have one grandma who's has some narcissism, which happens from time to time. But we still love her regardless of her narcissism. Rest in peace, grandma. Love you. Christmas gift. Yeah, she is. Oh, I'm saying she, like we know her gender. But they're going to be a little Christmas gift. Maybe it will be a she. Who knows? Guys, thanks for killing the likes. I really appreciate it. Now that we're at 30,000 likes, I am going to do a collective, mostly because I want to read. That's what I'm here for. So I'm going to do what I came here to do, and that's read cards or read energy in general. All right, guys. So if you're interested in the collective and you're out there in the ether, come into the live. Thanks so much, Spirit, for being here. Spirit makes me burp. For those of you who don't know, Jen says, miss my grandma. So glad you helped me hear from her again. You're very welcome, Jen. Anytime. Because I do mediumship readings, I do psychic readings, and I do human design readings. So that's what she's referring when we had a mediumship reading together to get in contact with her grandma. All right, Spirit, this is for the collective energy. So if you're out in the collective, you're in the ether. Come on in. Thank you so much, Melinda, for subscribing. I really, really appreciate that so much. But let's go ahead and get this collective reading underway. So again, if you're in the ether, you're not in the room yet, you're just kind of hanging out, watching from the sidelines, get in the room. More energy in the room is going to make it where the collective reading is more efficient, if you will. All right, Spirit. Oh, thank you. Melinda says you're my favorite. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, guys. So this is for the collective energy, the collective energy, the collective energy. Spirit, what does the collective energy need to know? What does the collective energy need to know? Spirit, what does the collective energy need to know? What's going on? That was a good shuffle. We're going to pull that card. All right. All right. Let's be honest, the time is shit, but you're worth it. I don't know what you mean time did its shit. The time difference is shit, but you're worth it. Got you. I understand now. Damn you, autocorrect. Yeah, no, I know, because you're Australian, right? Or New Zealand. I think that's No, I think that's the New Zealand flag. I'm American. Aussie. I lied. It's the Australian flag. Thanks, American school system, for letting me know about other countries. Anyway, we have the 8 of Cups here. The 8 of Cups is saying, like, we're going to have to walk away from something. We're probably going to walk away from it officially in September, because that's when the next eclipse is happening. And we're getting up to September really quickly. We're already at the end of July. We're in Leo season, guys. Woo! My rising sign. We have the sun shining on me. But anyway, we have the eclipse here in the moon. That's why I'm saying it's going to happen in September. But there's some cracks that are formulating right now that you guys are noticing. And it'll probably all come to a head in December. Or not December, October. September. Now there's another eclipse here as well. All right, so we're going to see what the other cards have to say. Yeah, something is definitely ending. Some of us are ending relationships. Some of us are ending working relationships, partnerships. There is something that is ending, okay? Because we have the moon, which is unseen circumstances, unknown enemies causing growth and evolution, dog mask, wolf mask, and causing wisdom. The eclipse is bringing us some big changes. So crazy, we are already towards the end of the year. Literally, like we're on the other side of the year, which is also a heartbreak card coming here right after the moon card and the world card, which is ending. So there is something ending here, and it will probably come to full fruition in September during the eclipse season. I think this is going to be good because we're ending with the card of harmony. You're getting back on track. You're getting back on track. When you end whatever you need to end, whether it's a love relationship, a friendship, no longer talking to your family members, I'm ending this business partnership, I'm ending my relationship here with this company, whatever it may be, because it's all going to be different for all of you, because there's, you know, it's the collective energy. And there's at least 7 of you in this room, which is cool. But either way, we're going to have an ending here, but we're ready for that ending. Do you see the magician's wands in both of the world's hands? Fuck yeah. Because that magician's wand is right here, right? When we have that magician's wand, that means we have all the suits of tarot at our disposal. We have all of this abundance. We have success, power, innocence, and protection. Like we're golden. We're golden because we're ready to take off. Does it mean that it's not going to be painful? You know, probably going to be painful for some of us. Like some of us are ending some things that really meant something to us. So it is going to be something that is heartbreaking, right? There is going to be pain, but you're ready. And this giant 0 she's in is talking about card 0, which does exist. That's the Fool card's number. The Fool is card 0, which is taking a leap of faith on yourself and watching you land on your feet no matter what happens. And you will, because the 6 of Cups is the card of harmony. You are going to be okay. You are going to make it through the other end. But as of right now, there's going to be some cracks that are formulating, which is going to lead into a next segment of saying like, hey, I can't handle this anymore. I got to skedaddle. I got to get out of here. And then you're going to really end in a new chapter in a new way. And it's going to be harmonic for you. So I do hope that makes sense for you guys. Let me know how that resonates in the comment section below. But thank you guys for getting us up to 30,000 likes, 30 likes. I really appreciate it. And I really hope that gives you some clarity or insight. All right. So Melinda, I want to offer you a free reading here because you did subscribe. Subscribers get free readings on Saturdays at 11 a.m. Eastern time to 2 p.m. If I keep getting people, sometimes I don't get my subscribers, so I do end it early. So definitely check it out at 11 a.m. Eastern if you can. I know the time difference is rough. But let's do Melinda's freebie for subscribing for the first time. All right, so for Melinda, do you have a topic since we have time? We're still waiting on donations to come through. So if you have a topic matter, I'd be happy to read into that. And guys, anyone who's interested in a reading, you're going to get a 5-minute reading for your $15 donation. I'll have to Google the time difference. Yeah, definitely. Reading definitely landed. Thank you. You're very welcome, Jen. Anytime. Actually, there was something else I wanted to Google too, but Melly's gone. Dang it. I wanted to Google the spiritual meaning of 1212. Time in, I'm going to say Melbourne. I don't know if that's really where you're at or not. But right now it's almost 12:30 p.m. Eastern time. And if you are in that area, it's more like 2:30 a.m. So it would be like 1 o'clock in the morning for you. Very close. So it's probably within an hour or so from there. I don't know why I chose Melbourne. You guys call it Melbourne. I don't know why I chose Melbourne. Yeah, that's what it was said in Melbourne. That it was in Melbourne. It was 2:24. So it'd be like 1 a.m. your time. If you can stay up, I know it'll be Sunday for you instead of Saturday. because that's how you guys are like literally a day ahead of us. Like right now in Australia, it's literally Thursday. And right now in America, it is middle of the day Wednesday. Did you say your topic? Let me see. I don't think I saw it. If you don't have a topic, we can just do a general reading. But because I have plenty of time right now, we don't have anyone on the list who is interested in getting a 5-minute reading right now, which is very typical for Wednesdays this month. This Wednesday has been, this month Wednesdays have been, rough out here on these streets. But I don't know how to say it. Is it about love? Is it about work? Is it about friendships? Is it about family? Is it about health? Is it about career? Is it about finance? What is the root of it, my boy? Okay, so it's about your kid. And if your kid's under 18, I can do it. If your kid's over 18, then I can't read into them. So if they're under 18, you don't have to tell me their age. Just say under 18 or above 18. But if they're under 18, I'm okay with reading because you still have parental rights. Okay, 12, perfect. Do you want to know, you want to know if your boy's going to be okay? You want to know if your boy's going to graduate on time? He's 12. He's not even on track for it. Graduation's like literally 18. I don't know if you guys graduate before 18 or not. Because again, I'm American. Anyway, so we can just see if he's going to be okay or what he needs to know or what you need to know about your boy. We can do that. It says finally. Oh no, I think it was filtered. Ashley, thank you so much for your question. I really do appreciate it. I'd be happy to give you a reading here, but in order to get on the list, it is a $15 donation. You will receive a 5-minute reading, Ashley. So if you're interested in that, feel free to send in that donation. ASD. Is that the spectrum? Is that autism spectrum or is that Australian money? Okay, autism. Okay, it's autism. I think it's Australian money too. But let's see what's going on. Must have been filtered. Yeah, I think it did get filtered. All right, Spirit. What does Melinda need to know in regards to her son's spectrum disorder, new today, ASD. Okay. Spirit, what does she need to know about the spectrum disorder for her child, her son? Immediately, I feel like it's just something we're going to have to learn how to accommodate for. But he makes me feel high functioning. I really feel like he's high functioning. And that he's going to have a fine life. It really does feel like he just has to learn some things. He has to learn to monitor his emotions, which is going to get tougher as he, gets to puberty and stuff like that. And someone not on the spectrum disorder is still fucking hard to have to regulate those emotions. So somebody on the spectrum is probably going to have a little bit of more difficult time. Even so, it's like adding hard to hard. But he feels like he's going to be self-sufficient to me. Yeah. We're going to see what's going on. Right now, it's a lot of chaos. So the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands is chaotic. If this is something you just learned about his disorder or being on the spectrum, just know there is some things that are going to even out. There's things you got to iron out the hiccups or iron out the wrinkles, because that's what an iron does is wrinkles. I've been saying it his whole life. They finally listened. I'm glad you fought for him and you should have, because it is something that is good to know so that you can get the proper care to this kid, right? I really think everything's going to be fine. I really do. The Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands. The Page of Wands is something new, a child, This is clearly your child. He could be a fire sign child, a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries, sun sign, rising sign, or their moon sign. But like getting the information that you needed, the diagnosis you needed, I feel like I'm ready to take it on. I'm ready to confront like the spectrum, the misconceptions of people on the spectrum, really trying to help my child and ready to help him. I think I'm having the right tools set up in place. Like it just feels like everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to even out. And I feel like your kid's going to be able to live a life, like literally live his life. I don't think you're going to have to be with him all the time. I don't think he's going to have that kind of care. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm so ready to punch people who get in his way. Hell yeah, dude. He might need like a extra learning plan. We call them EPs, I think, or something like that. I don't know. My best friend's eldest son is also on the spectrum, and he has a certain like plan here in America, but it could be called something completely different in Australia. But I do feel like this is something that it's going to get better. It's going to get better. And I feel like he'll be able to have a relationship. I think he'll be able to have a life of his own. I see him living in an apartment by himself. Like, I just think he needs the tools. IEP. Yes. Thank you, Jen. But I just think he just needs the tools. I think he needs the proper tools. And now you are going to get them because he has the diagnosis. And I think things are going to be just fine. You guys are ready to take this on. Like, literally ready to take it on. So I do hope that helps, Melinda. I hope it gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for subscribing for the first time. I really appreciate it so much. And if you can make it on Saturdays, that's when you're going to get your freebies. And then also anytime you donate $15 or more, you are going to get a 6-minute reading instead of a 5-minute reading. Because that's the benefit of being a subscriber. And then also on Saturdays, if you want a longer reading, you want a 5-minute reading, then you will be able to get it for $10 instead of $15. I'm scared I'm inadequate as a mom. I don't think that at all. I don't even feel like that's true at all. I think your brain is being mean to you. You got to learn, like, right. Chaos is coming in, right? So you're just relearning some things that you need to relearn. You're going to fail, and that's going to be okay. Failure is just another word for growth. I want you to fail. I want you to grow. I think stagnancy is death. So this is just another thing to learn. It's a learning curve, and you're going to learn it, and you're going to be fine. And you're going to make mistakes. Sure, you're human. You're going to make plenty. But I don't think any of those mistakes you're going to make is life-altering. I don't think it's going to matter in the grand scheme. I think every mistake you do is going to put you closer to being an even better mom, better partner, better human. Truly, I do. I truly believe that. But you fought for him, right? As Jen says, you're, oh, mama, you fought for him. That's not a failure. You're doing great. Right. 100%. You knew in your heart of hearts, you knew in your body that he had the spectrum disorder and that you needed it to get diagnosed so that you could actually help your kid. That sounds like a damn good mom to me. I don't know about you all, but I think that's a damn good sign of you caring enough about your child that you fought for him to get that diagnosis that he needed so that he can live a normal, what is normal, right? But a normal life, or as normal as it can get. All right. But I do feel like he's going to live on his own. I feel like he's going to have you on his side, but I feel like he's going to be able to find a partner, date. I feel like he's even going to get married one day. I really do. Like, that's how it feels. I feel like his life it's going to be great. And I think you're the reason for it. So know that you need love in yourself as well. If you don't have a full cup, you can't give from it. So you do need to also take care of you. Okay. This is not a back burner activity because the spectrum disorder, it shows up differently in all sorts of different people. There's not one case that's exactly the same. How it showed up in my friend's eldest was literally he would spit on us. He'd be 3 years old. We literally would go to like Family Video, which is just a video rental store. And we were walking through holding his hand and he'd want to escape and run. And we'd have to hold his hand a little tighter. So he'd stop like getting out of our hands and running. And when he figured out he could not like escape holding our hands, he'd start to spit. And that shit drove me fucking crazy. Oh, it drove me crazy. So I yell at him. I'm like, quit it. You don't spit. Not knowing if that's not the way to help a person who's on the spectrum. We didn't know. A year later, we found out because he started seizing. He started seizing while he was in the car. And I wasn't in the car for that. I was literally on the phone with her. And then she turned around while on the phone, like, Weston, I gotta go. I shouldn't have said his name. But she hung up the phone. He was having a seizure and had to like take him. And they found out then at 4 that he was on the spectrum. So after we found that out, like we realized like normal discipline that I grew up with, which is maybe on the butt, is not going to be effective. Actually, it's going to teach him to be violent because kids who are on the spectrum take that very literal and doesn't realize like, yes, your actions and your consequences, they all go hand in hand. But he wouldn't realize like hitting isn't okay, so we had to figure out different ways to discipline him. And now he's great. He's 14, 15. He's 15. Oh, he's so dull. He's so stupid. But he's such a good kid. He really has a good heart. He really hates it when people are breaking the law or breaking the rules type of thing. But he's such a good kid. And he's also a kid that is going to be able to live on his own too. So don't fear. Don't fear. You got this. Jen said, we sign up for these moments before we're born. You both agreed to this path. You would not have agreed to this path if you couldn't get through this. I do believe that. Before we come down here that we do have different options of like life that we could be, like who we could be, who we're being born into. And our soul family comes in and teaches us lessons. And this is a lesson that you could have signed up for in the spiritual realm. She said, yeah, babe, I'm not a baby boomer mom. LOL. Loving how village parenting is changing the worldwide. Literally, I didn't think you were a boomer mom, but like I grew up with a boomer mom, and that's that's how I was raised again. If I didn't know what I know now, like now I know it's not good. Not that I knew that as a kid. Like I hate being spanked. I hated it so much. And I would get the belt as a child. My mom literally broke a belt on me and my brother once because we were both getting spanked at the same time. It's just one of those things that you don't know what's not normal until you move out of your side of your parents' house. And then you're like, oh, that wasn't a normal thing to do. Or it's how they were raised, because that's how my mom was raised as well, was spanking. I think she got spanked. I don't think she got a wooden paddle. I can't remember. Maybe she got the belt too. I can't remember. Wooden spoon here, right? Like we all have some sort of like trauma when it comes to being spanked with items. Picked my own switch over here. Oh no. The smaller switch, the worse it is. Because you think as a kid, like, let me get something small. It's not going to hurt as much. It cuts. Ah! So you want to get like a thicker stick. Still hurts, but whoo. Mom used the yardstick and her hairbrush just on the boys. Oh, good. Good for your mom. She's like, I'm not spanking my girl. Not with these guys. One time, I knew I was getting spanked, so I put something in my pants. I can't remember exactly what it was. It was either a book or some paper because I didn't want to get spanked, and she found out, and so I got another spanking. And one time I told her, it didn't even hurt this time, and then she spanked me again. Holy shit, so much trauma here. Literally, and it's like, the fault doesn't really necessarily lie with our parents either. Like, that's just how I feel about it. Like, I feel like the fault really lies with how they were taught. So it goes from like generations. Like, it's generational trauma. Melissa, thank you so much. I got you. We got you. But it's like passed down trauma. You never say it didn't hurt. I totally did. I mean, so Selena also made the mistake of saying that didn't hurt. Like, girl, we learned the hard way that day. You keep that shit to yourself. All right, Melissa, thank you so much. I want to make sure it is Melissa or it's Marissa. Let me see. But thank you so much. I got your donation here. Yeah, it's Melissa. Yep. We're going to do, it looks like love reading about Justin. So Melissa, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for submitting your donation. If anyone else wants to get on the list, this is how you do it. It's a 5-minute reading that you're going to receive for your $15 donation. I do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. Yeah, no problem, Selena. Take your time, girl. But let me know, Melissa, that you're here by sending an emoji or an emoji or a hi or something like that, just to let me know that you are ready to know your love reading with Justin. All right, there she is. They blocked the heart, though, but I can see it. I'm going to block it. All right, let's check it out. Now, your timestamp is going to be 1 hour and 41 minutes, okay, for your timestamp. So if you ever want to watch it again, that's how you do it. All right, Spirit, this is for Melissa. Spirit, what does Melissa need to know about love with Justin? Spirit, what does Melissa need to know about love with Justin? Spirit, what does Melissa need to know about love with Justin? So I literally heard cat and mouse. I heard cat and mouse in my right ear. This is the ear that I hear out of. And the way my body feels is like, just love me. I'm going to be a great partner. Like, why don't you see my worth and why don't you see your value? Like my value, like you do at times. And then other times it's like, hello, do you still see what I offer? Like, I just feel like it's a lot of back and forth, cat and mouse. Well, let's see what the cards have to say, but this is how I really feel about it. I don't have words. I just have reactions, and that was the reaction I felt about it. It's literally in my arms, and I just feel like I want to let it go. Well, let's see what's going on. Let's see what the other cards have to say about it. All right, that's the last shuffle. That was a pretty damn good shuffle, if I might show myself. So there is commitment here, though, so that's good. The Four of Wands here is the commitment card. This could indicate marriage potentially. We'll see what the other cards have to say. But either you're wanting him to commit or he's committing. You know, you may be in a committed relationship, but it just feels to me like bleh, still in the body. But let's see what the other cards have to say. So this could be about commitment. Oh, this is why I feel that way. The Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is here saying, like, don't let your past dictate your future. Yes, shit has happened. Yeah, shit spilled out of it. Yeah, shit sucks. Shit is definitely, when I look at this card, right? But your other cards are pretty good. I'm not going to lie to you. So this is something that I feel like we need to heal from the past, whether you've dated this person in the past and they come back to you, or anything else that might have happened in the past. But you can't change the past. But what you can do is see what you actually have. What is salvageable, which is these two cups right here, right? We turn around, we look at these two cups, we're like, okay, we can move on to a whole new beginning. There's a whole new beginning. We got to take a leap of faith on ourselves. We got to say, no matter what happens, I have the sun on my back, which is the most perceived positive sign you can have. And I'm taking that leap of faith on myself. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to make it happen. And honestly, like, I do like these cards. I feel like these cards are very, very good, especially them all being pentacles. Girl, that's stability. That's strength. Think about the earth, because pentacles are earth. I'll see you Sunday super early. Yeah, absolutely. I'll see you then, Melinda. Thanks for being here, my love. But the Eight of Pentacles is here with the Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is like getting in alignment. You guys had to go back to the starting board, you guys had to go back and redo some things. So I don't think this was just like this happy-go-lucky, everything was easy type of relationship. I think it had to, like, Go back to the drawing board. Okay. You might have had to figure out like, what is it that I actually want? What is it that they actually want? Like, what is it that we both want mutually, so that you guys could get into alignment and figure out what it is that your foundations are. Speaking of foundations, we have the Queen of Pentacles. She's the most abundant queen. She's the most stable queen. She's the queen that knows her worth and knows her value and will not give up her worth or value for anybody. She's motherfucking stubborn for that. Okay. She says that if you don't see what I offer you, that's a you problem. Okay. Somebody else is going to see what I offer and they're going to like it. So either you get in tune with what I have to offer and appreciate me, or you can leave. There's really no in between with her. Okay. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, which is saying like, when they do see your worth, when they do see your value, it feels so good. Like somebody is here, like giving me a gift of this person's time, attention, love, satisfaction, successes. Like this is something that is going to be really good. When we have sixes in any tarot, that's harmony. It's harmony, it's family, it's home, but it's mostly harmonic. So it feels like things are going to really work out. Oh, as long as they don't lose sight of what you bring. And you don't lose sight of what they bring, and knowing like, I like that. That's what I want. This is what I'm looking for. I'm not compromising myself for this person, because she will not be compromised. She will not be compromised. She won't do it. So trust in what's happening. Know that this new beginning is going to be okay. I do see something has happened in the past here, but we are going to either forgive it and move on, or we're going to leave it. Right. But I do feel like forgiving, moving on is going to be what's happening, and getting stronger, getting more in alignment, making sure that you guys are on the same page. Melissa, I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. It just feels like commitment issue to me. Like this person might be afraid to commit. Like that's kind of how it feels to me. But when they commit, it will be really pretty pleasant, a pretty good relationship. Ooh, slam those cards down. Sorry. But I hope that made sense. I hope that gave you clarity. I hope it gave you insight. And thank you so much for being here today. Thanks for submitting your donation. I really appreciate it. And let me know if that made any sense here. But I do want to run to the bathroom super quick. So while I'm gone, thanks, Spirit. Anyone else wants to get on the list, that's how you do it. There is no wait at this time. BRB. All right. I am back. Oh, Jen, you subscribed as well. Thank you so much, Jen, for subscribing. Hi, Johanna. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Let me see if I missed anything. But if I didn't miss anything, Jen, I'm going to be giving you a free reading for subscribing because we got time. Typically, again, it would be Saturdays that you get. But since we got really nothing going on to like super a lot, I'd be happy to give that reading to you right now. Yeah, it didn't look like anyone donated while I was gone. Yeah, do you have a topic matter? Shadow work with you. So I can instruct you how to do shadow work, but shadow work is very much personal and very much like, you know, you may need a therapist for it because it is going to invoke a lot of trauma that you've already experienced and having to work through it. So shadow work is very much just, I've been starting and I'm in therapy. Perfect. So I would encourage you more or less to do shadow work with your therapist than with me, because I'm not a licensed therapist, to be honest with you. But shadow work is going to be very healthy. It's going to tell you why you have the traumas you have so that you can start to really get an alignment of like why you function the way you do. So you're going to ask yourself, like, I keep like yelling and I just don't know why I get triggered so easy. Like, why am I getting triggered when somebody does this? And then you answer the question. And then the answer that you have, you're going to ask why to that. And then you're going to answer that question. And it's just rinse and repeat until you get to like the childhood trauma of it all. And realize like, oh, in childhood, this thing happened. And now I feel like I have to be in control about things. Otherwise I'm triggered. So that's what shadow work is. But I can see what you need to know about shadow work. If you're interested. Amanda, hi Amanda, by the way. Amanda said, Jen, I purchased a shadow work workbook and it seems to help. That might be a really good idea. There is some shadow work workbooks being broadcasted on TikTok. But yeah, that could absolutely be helpful because it's going to give you prompts instead of just being like, what questions do I need to ask myself? What, why, like that type of thing. So, but let me know if that's something that you want to do. Like, we can see how shadow work's going to go for you. We can do that. Yeah, it's a really good idea. Really good idea. Or we could do another reading topic, whatever you want to do. I feel like we have chatted a lot today. Let Spirit lead the way today. Okay. I don't know why I said chatted that way. Chatted. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. All right. So let's see what's going on for Jen. Is it possible for you to assist in helping me find my path or remembering my abilities? We can see what comes through. Yeah, we can check it out. No, it's okay. I already answered you. You're fine. But yeah, we can try. That's all I can really do is try. So if you're open to that, I'm open to it. All right, for Jen, Spirit, what does Jen need to know? Spirit, what does Jen need to know? What does Jen need to know? Let's see what's going on. That's so funny because I felt like everything was fine, and then we pulled this card, which is a card saying like you're taking your power back, especially if you're doing shadow work. Girl, how powerful you're going to feel afterwards. Because when you get to understand yourself and why you do the things that you do and why you react the way that you react, and know like, oh, it's part of my nature or it's part of my nurturing, or, human design will help with that too. Especially like more advanced human design. But you're going to be able to take your power back. You're going to feel powerful. You're going to feel in charge. You're going to feel like you have a handle on your life. And I'm going to say again, because I feel like when you were younger, I feel like the way that I have the energy right now is like your younger self was full steam ahead. Go for it. Like, I'm gonna make my own way, make my own path. And then we got older and the anxiety and depression set in and everything's like, I don't know what I'm doing. But like getting back to that, okay? Oh, me and these fives lately, some conflict. I think we are talking about shadow work here. I really do. But that conflict, that five specifically is conflict that you're gonna win. Okay, you're gonna win. But the Four of Cups is like, I'm being presented with something, but I already have it. I already have it. I already have 3 of these cups. I don't want this anymore. That's why my body language is cut off. It's very like closed off, not cut off, closed off, where I don't want it. Like her shirt literally says over it. You can't see it on this app that I'm on right now, but on the other one, you can. Amanda, I got you. Thank you so much, my love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But this is going to be something that you're going to be victorious on. Okay, this is victory, not victory. This is success. This is absolutely success. So you have success here for you. Whatever you're no longer wanting, which is like, I no longer want to carry this bullshit with me that I've been carrying my whole life, and I'm going to do the shadow work. I'm going to take my power back, and girl, that success is so sweet. I love it. I think this is going to be really, really, really beneficial for you to keep going with the shadow work, to keep doing like do a shadow work journal or have your own journal that you do. That's how I did it. I did my own journal. I didn't do a prompt, but you can. There's no wrong way to do it other than not to do it, right? So if you need prompting, feel free. Most people do. Most people do. I just was neurotic. So I was like, I'm this. Why? Why am I like this? Oh, when I was a kid, I didn't get enough. Whatever I didn't get. By the way, the last card that I pulled, star card, it's going to help you get unblocked so your wishes, your manifestations, and your dreams can come true. I have my journal out right now. Good. Guys, I love it when you have your journals out with me. Like, do your manifestations, do your shadow work, just hang out. It's like a good study hall, if you will. All right, Jen, thank you so much for subscribing for the first time. I really appreciate it. Next time to get a free reading, definitely join me on Saturdays at 11 a.m. Subscribers get their free readings. They also get discounted readings for 5 minutes, so $10 instead of $15. But anytime you donate $15 or more, you are going to get a 6-minute reading, just like Amanda. All right, Amanda, you ready? We want to do the path. I love doing path readings a lot. But we can see what your abilities are as well. You know, I'll be there Saturday. And you're very welcome. She said, thank you. I appreciate that. And I look forward to it. I look forward to seeing you. Ooh, spirit. They big tonight. Oof. I got a lot of them. Got a lot of them burps right now. Whew. Lord. Oh, hi, Barsha. Our free readings have already been up. I've been on for almost 2 hours. I only do free readings at the beginning. So if you want to follow me or subscribe to me, feel free to do so. Come in right away. There's a chance you might get a free reading. They're never guaranteed, but I do allow for a chance for free readings. But the only way to guarantee your reading is a $15 donation, which is pinned to the live chat. All right. I know Amanda's here. I think she got filtered with her question. So if I don't read your question out loud and you sent it, it means I never received it. So go ahead and retry to send in your question or just let me know you're here and we'll do that. Mika, thank you so much for your question. I really appreciate it. So if you're interested in a reading, this is how you do it. You get a 5-minute reading of your choice. I do psychic readings, mediumship readings, or human design readings. And it looks like you're asking for a psychic reading. TikTok, let Amanda speak to me. Amanda literally just sent in a donation. Let her speak. Let her be free. I see you now. I wasn't seeing the question you had, unfortunately. She's laughing with me. Thanks, Jen, for liking the live. Liking the live really does help, guys. So thank you so much for liking the live. I really appreciate it. But do you want to do your path reading and see about your psychic abilities? But if you change your mind, let me know that too. This is crazy bananas. Hold on, Amanda. We're going to talk to you on a different way. We're going to talk to you in a different way. Oh, she already says it there. Okay, she already said it. She says, and maybe the grief still that's blocking me, but I don't know if I have a past lives. I don't do past lives, just FYI. I don't hear my guides. I don't remember who I am or what my abilities are. I just want help remembering, if that makes sense. Yeah, I got it. So she said, I don't know why they're not coming through. I sent tons. So sorry. I don't know why they filter the way they filter. It's crazy. But let's see what's going on here. So I don't do past life. So what I can do is I can see what you need to know about this life in terms of your spiritual gift and your path. Your timestamp is going to be 2 hours and 1 minute if you're ever interested in watching your reading again. Steph, thank you so much for your question. I don't tend to do pregnancy readings live on air, but if you're interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. All right, Spirit, this is for Amanda. Spirit, what does Amanda need to know about her psychic abilities and her path that she's on right now? What does Amanda need to know about her psychic abilities and the path she's on now? Spirit, what does Amanda need to know about their psychic abilities and their path right now? We have 6 minutes on our timer for you. But the first thing that I see is literally like this is probably the darkest path I've seen yet. And they show me paths all the time. I love seeing paths. But I feels like I can't see the light through the trees. Like I barely can see my own hand in front of my face. We can change this. This is very, very changeable. This is not something we need to stay in. This feels like depression to me more than anything, more than anxiety. It feels more depression to me. Let me know if that makes sense here by saying, yes, that makes sense. No, it doesn't. Or I don't know. But we can turn on the light. We can choose to turn on the light. Listen, I am not. Hold on. I'm so sorry. Let me pause this reading here because I got to yell at TikTok really quickly. TikTok, I don't know why you keep restricting me, saying I'm getting people off your platform. I am literally working on your platform. I do my work on your platform. Stop restricting me because I don't even understand why. Because I'm literally here encouraging people to be on your platform to get their readings. Stop restricting me. Quit it. It's dumb. This is a mutually beneficial relationship. Leave me alone with the fucking restrictions. Asshole. Yeah, TikTok, take that, Amanda. Amanda, I'm so sorry. Oh, no, I didn't even pause. So I'm going to give you 5 minutes, 22 seconds on the clock because my timer actually did not stop. So I'm just going to give you an additional minute here. I'm just so tired of it. I'm so tired of them restricting me when I'm literally working off your platform. It's how I do my job, is encouraging people onto your platform. Stop being an asshole. Okay, so let's go back to it. Let me do some cleansing breaths here. I'm so sorry about that, Amanda. Do you think it's the grief from Mark that's blocking me? She said, no worries. Thank you so much for understanding. I'm not going to say it's not part of it, but it still feels like there's more to it than that. But grief can absolutely block our abilities, can block feeling our loved ones, because it basically puts this aura around us that is harder for our loved ones to get through. So if you're no longer feeling Mark, or you're no longer feeling at all. You might even be numb at times, know that is something that we can get through, but it's going to take work. All right. It's not something that just happens one day and it's like, oh, okay, it's gone forever. It's something that we get through until that point. Okay. She said very numb. I really want you to go back into nature. I really want you to go outside in the sunlight, whatever you deem it, but I want it to be outside in the daylight. So I feel the sun at my back. The sun at my back feels so important to me. So if you are able to like wake up in the morning and before you get your clothes on, like get by a window that has light streaming in, and if you can just like reveal the skin on your back, which I'm not going to do just in case they tell me I'm inappropriate or something, but like lift your shirt up, or I like to actually take the whole shirt and kind of like put it here where I'm still like blocked here, but like I have my back completely exposed, and just put it to the sun. It's going to help bring light back into your life. Okay. When I think about grief and I think about Mark specifically, to me, it feels like he never wanted you to be so sad. Like, and he knows he's a part of it. And for that, I feel a lot of regret. Even if you don't feel like you're strong enough right now, you are strong enough to keep going on. Okay. You are strong enough to keep going on, but I want you outside. I want you going out on walks in nature. If you can go down a nature trail, extra points. But if you could just go to like your local park and walk around the track, that's just as fine. Okay. That's going to be good. But if you can get to like an actual like national park or a state park or something that has like more nature to it, it's going to be even better. I want you to take your socks and shoes off at times when you have a path where it's like a little bit more grassy or a little less rocky. I want you to take your sandals off, whatever shoes you're wearing, take them off and put them in the dirt and walk on that path as long as possible. Anytime I go on a nature path, I'm usually in thongs, flip-flops, and so I'll just take them off and just walk until like I hurt myself. I'm like, I gotta put my shoes back on right now. But it's going to be something good. Something here about taking a bath as well. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. It's like clearing out some things. I think that's what this cough is, like helping you clear out some things. And like literally when you get out of your bath, I don't know if you're a bath person or a shower person, but take a bath, okay? When you pull the plug on your bath, whether you do the nozzle or you have a literal plug, when you are watching the water go down the drain, imagine your grief going down with it. Imagine your depression going down with it. Imagine your anxiety going down with it. Okay. And it's all going to be imaginative. If you have the ability to see it in your mind, do a picture of it, or like just say in your head, like anxiety, depression, grief, it's all going down the drain. So that when I get out of that bath, I feel cleansed. I feel good. I feel unburdened by those situations. And it's not like it's ever going to go away. Grief works in funny ways. It does. It works in funny ways. But right now, the path I'm seeing is just covered in darkness. But I really feel like I can change this. I really feel like I can do this. Like I can let this grief take its course. Or I can tell grief like, hey, I appreciate you being here, because grief is just love with nowhere to go. But I have to keep moving forward, and telling grief like, thank you so much for allowing me to feel this way, because this is just love with nowhere to go. But I have to let it go. I have to let the grief go. It's not going to be overnight. I don't want you to think you're going to do this one time like, oh, the grief is gone. Unfortunately, I wish it was like that, but it's not. You're going to have to really be conscious about getting better, getting healthier, getting out of the depression, making sure you're feeding yourself. Okay. I don't know why I see a lot of soup. I don't know if soup is something you've been eating or something you really like, something you enjoy making. I don't know, but there's a lot of soup that I'm seeing. So eat. Okay. Just eat. Appeal not approved. Great. Cool. Thanks. I'm going to have to get off this live and start a new live. Hi, Calicia. But I do feel like your abilities are being blocked right now. But when I see your abilities coming back in, I feel it through the body. I feel it through the body the most. So you may be clairsentient. Clairsentient is where your body's highlighting. Like you'll see my readings where I'm like, oh, my stomach's being highlighted. Oh, my kidney's being highlighted. Oh, my left arm's being highlighted. That type of thing. But I do feel like the more that you go out in nature, you put your feet in the dirt, in the grass, you take those baths and you're imagining all of it going down the drain and you really working on getting through to the other side. Like the other side of this, it's so vibrant. It's so green, like vibrant green everywhere, growth everywhere. Like I really feel like you're going to be somebody that's going to help other people through the toughest parts of their life. Whether you do it as a career or you do it because you love to help people and you love to be of service this way. But it feels like you're going to take this trauma, and it is a trauma. Mark passing is a trauma. Your depression, traumatic, that you're going to help other people get through as well. All right. It's not, I wish it was a one and done type of thing. I wish I could take it away myself, but it is something that you're going to get through. And I'm going to say it just like that. You're going to get through it. So just know that you're going to be just fine. All right. But get out in nature, put the sun on your back. If you could do that right now, do it. If you can't do it right now, is as it is. You might be at work. You might not be able to lift up your shirt. But when you can, get that sun on your back, your literal back, like skin, you're going to start to feel a lot more healthier. And keep doing that I would recommend the morning, because there's something to me about the morning sun that just feels like healing and cathartic to me. That I feel like it's going to be better. Like when you wake up in the morning, if the sun is coming through your bedroom window, just, lift up your back. If you want to like do what I do, where I take the back of my shirt and I just put it up. I wish I could show you. I'm just afraid they're going to like kick me off. Not that they haven't already, because I'm going to have to restart my live. But Amanda, I hope that helps. I hope that made sense. I do feel like you're going to have clairsentience, feeling in the body. That's what it feels like to me. But you're going to make it through the other side. It's going to happen. I'm so sorry. The app keeps freezing and I keep getting kicked out. No. Well, good thing I'm restricted, because now I can say, now you can watch this. Remember, it was 2 hours. I think it was 2 hours and 1 minute. So you can go back and you can watch it and hear it word for word exactly what I said. I get what you're saying. Good. I'm glad. But I love you guys. I'm going to restart my live because I'm restricted for the third time. Leo, how did you join, out of curiosity? Did you find me in the FYP? Or are you somebody that follows me? Because I got a Leo in here and I don't know how they found. Okay, I get feelings in my arms and body, but it's hard to differentiate what's what. That's the thing, is like when you're developing your gifts, just flicking through. So you found me on FYP? Because I'm restricted right now, it told me. So that's very interesting. But yeah, it's hard for me. Like when I first started too, like I didn't really know what things meant. Like, why is my stomach being highlighted? Sorry, I got a random phone call. Like, why is my stomach being highlighted? What is the meaning behind that? And then I just kind of like, basically like I have spirit translate what that is as well. And it's just like, the more you do it, the easier it's going to get. Okay. The more you do it, the easier it's going to get. And if you're feeling things in your arms and your body, I mean, it even feels like Mark could be like just touching your arm at times. But my heart goes out to you, my love. It's going to get better. It is. You just got to get through it. You got to choose you got to heal, all that, not trying to be condescending. I don't know if that sounded condescending. I'm so sorry if it did. That was not my intent. But you got this. All right. So let me go ahead and restart this live. You're very welcome. And Luz, hopefully I'm saying that right. Luz, we're already at the donated portion. So if you're interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation. Oh, good. It didn't sound condescending at all. Good. I'm glad. Woo. Because sometimes my tone can get wrong. Something I've noticed in my life. But yeah, send in your $15 donation. I'm going to restart this live super quick, and then I'll be right back. All right, guys. BRB. You're not even sending me out anyways. I'm so fed up. How can I change this? What can I do? How can I make this better? Like, I don't understand. And I know I'm talking to TikTok, YouTube. I know I'm still on, but she's like, I literally don't understand. I don't get any views here. I get views here, but now I'm being restricted all the time. Like, what the fuck? I don't get it at all. Like, I'm so confused. All right, let's go. Let's do it. Hi, welcome back. If you're interested in a reading, I'm doing readings right now. But welcome, welcome, welcome. Just waiting on people to come in. Hi, Heather. Welcome. Hi, Carly. Thank you, Carly, for liking the live. I appreciate you. Hi, Jen. Welcome back. I'm okay. I'm really frustrated, to be completely honest with you. Like, I got restricted 3 times. Third time, they didn't approve the appeal. I got off, and I'm not in the algorithm. I've only had 300 views, where usually I have upwards of like 1,000 viewers. So I don't fucking know. I'm like really frustrated with this app right now. I'm really angry with how they're treating their creators right now who are trying to live off this app. Thank you, Jen. And she brought an antipasto salad. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It does make me feel better to say that. So it's just fun. Retrograde at its finest, for sure. For sure. So tired of it. It's better than Monday, when I accidentally invited my friend's abuser into the live, which I don't even know how that happened. I don't follow him. He didn't look like he followed me. I don't even know how his motherfucking name got into here, but I accidentally invited him. So that was pretty terrible. But retrograde has been, everyone's like, it's such an easy retrograde. I'm tired of listening to other people. The last time they're like, it's the luckiest week of the year. No, it wasn't. It sure wasn't. I got scanned. My AC went out. My boyfriend's car broke down. What else happened that week? Oh, my cat had to go to the fucking doctor because he was pooping blood. Like, yeah. And now this retrograde's like making it really hard to make a living. This has been an eclipse retrograde. Literally. Carly said Monday was rough. Oh, that's crazy. Did you tell her about that? I don't know. I don't remember. I think I moved on. I don't know what that meant, Jen. I'm so sorry. My brain just everywhere. Did I tell her about? Yes. I know what you meant. Yes. I did tell her that I accidentally invited her stalker, like right away. I called, like as soon as I got offline, I called her and I was like, hey, I got to talk to you. Are you alone? She's like, I'm alone. I was like, Kelly, something terrible happened. I shouldn't have said her name. God damn it. But yeah, so I told her immediately what happened. She was like, oh no. But as far as I know, he's not bothering her. He's not stalking her again. He's not messaging her. So maybe we got out unscathed there. Hopefully we got out unscathed. That was crazy. That was a crazy shit that happened. Thank you, Heather, for liking the live. So guys, we are doing readings here. If you're interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation. It's basically all I can do is this. But I do psychic readings, mediumship readings, and human design readings. So if you're interested in any of those modalities, feel free to send in your $15 donation. But we're just going to wait for a donation to come through. Thank you, Heather, for sharing. I appreciate it. You know, that's so crazy that I wasn't in the algorithm when I had like almost 35,000 likes on that live. So I don't know why I'm not getting out of the algorithm. I just feel like I'm being punished all the time by this app. Like literally just feel punished all the time. So frustrating. I started my own business so I didn't have to listen to anyone else. And now I have to listen to this algorithm or this platform, this fucking whoever's behind the screen here. Am I in the rewards program? I don't think I am. I don't want to be in the rewards program. I just want to do this. I don't need their extra, but I do get paid for subscribers, and I haven't been paid in weeks for the gifts that you guys send. I literally haven't been paid in weeks for that. It's usually every Wednesday that they pay. I don't even know if I've gotten paid at all in July. They did this to me with the subscribers as well a couple months back, where they just weren't paying me. They ended up having to pay me $300 when finally the payment went through. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, Jen, thank you so much for the love you so much. I love you so much. But yeah, I'm not trying to get the rewards program. I have 10,000 likes, so I'm in some sort of program where it's like if you have 100,000 views, X amount of likes, like that's when you start getting monetized. Like they've changed the monetization. Thank you, Spirit. They changed the monetization so much that it's so hard to like literally make a living on this app. And it almost feels like it's by design because the 1% wants us to work for their companies. And I never want to work for a corporation ever fucking again. I don't want to work for anyone but me ever again. Like, I'm not doing it. So, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could try Favorited. It's a live stream app. I don't know if you guys would be interested in even going over there, but it's a live streaming app. But I think I need like X amount of followers to actually go live my own, like by myself. It's either 10 or 100. I can't remember. But Marshall, thank you so much for your question. Thank you. If you're interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation for a 5-minute reading. Check that out. But this is how you do it. I can't show it for too long because they'll restrict my live. And I'm about to lose my mind over it. Just so fucking irritated. Thank you so much for liking the live, you guys. I really appreciate it. But if you guys are interested in a reading, $15 donation. That's how you do it. You get a 5-minute reading for your $15 donation. Sorry, I'm just like irritated. I'm just thinking like, where do I go from here? Like, where do I go? Do they restrict you if you set your live as promotion? Yeah, my live is always promotional. It's always set to promotional. Like literally, if you were to get out of my live and come back, like where the likes are, it should scroll that this is a promotional thing. Because they used to tag me for that, like saying like, you need to put this as a promotion. That's crazy. I know. I'm doing everything they're saying and they're still doing this. And it's not just me. Like I'm not like pity party just for me. Like this is literally every psychic creator I know is going through this. It's absolutely insane. And I'm just like thinking in my head, like I want the Neptune app to be ready. It was supposed to be ready in April and it is never, or actually it was supposed to be ready in February. Then they moved it to April. Then they moved it to the summer, and now they're moving it to fall because they got they tried to put it in the app here on Apple, the App Store, if you will, and they said it wasn't approved for the App Store, so they had to go back and like do some stuff. I don't do yes or no's, Nick, but if you're interested in a question, this is how you do it. It's a $15 donation. You'll get a 5-minute reading. Check this out to get there. But I don't do yes or no's. That's not what tarot is about. It's about details, not just yes or no's. You can use it, sure, but it's not going to be efficient. Again, thank you for liking the live, you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you, Heather, for sharing. Seth, thank you for liking. I appreciate you. I feel like this is your first time in. Hello. Thanks for being here. It'd be cool to have social media app built for spiritual creators. It would. I never seen you read cards in reverse. I hear people do it both ways. They do. I just don't. Spirit lets me know what's up. And I trust Spirit, so I don't do reversals. Hi, Kiki. Welcome in. Thanks, Spirit, for being here. Carrie, thank you so much. I got you. Hi, Ali. All right, Carrie, what type of reading are we doing for you, my darling? I don't know if you remember, but I asked you for a reading because I'm trying to connect to spirituality. Yeah, how'd it go? I don't remember, unfortunately. I do psychic readings where you give me a topic and I give you some clarity or insight. I channel a message and I pull some cards. I do mediumship readings where I connect with somebody who's passed away in the spiritual realm. And I also do human design readings, which is a chart reading all about your specific type of energy. What type do you have? How do you work with it? And how do you trust yourself with making decisions? So, Carrie, those are the options there. But Kiki, I'm on the edge of my seat. I want to hear more. I want to hear more from you. I want to know how the reading took. You met with my grandma, who I was trying to connect for Native, but she was more European, and you knew. Psychic reading, please. I'd like to know if I can get an interview with the guest service role. Yeah, absolutely. We'll do it. I actually can't remember the reading for some reason. If you remember the timestamp I gave you, you can always watch it again. Just like the timestamp I'm about to give for Carrie, is 2 hours and 30 minutes. 2 hours, 30 minutes. So you can watch it today. Oh, that's true. I gotta find it. Hopefully you can remember the date and you can kind of go through it if you don't remember the timestamp itself. But I hope it made sense. I hope the reading made sense there. All right. Just doing some cleansing breaths here, Carrie. I'm starting to dream and connect them to reality. So I wanted to thank you for giving me hope. You're very, very welcome. Anytime, Kiki. I appreciate that. Thanks for coming back and giving your review essentially for the reading. I really appreciate it so much. All right, this is for Carrie. Hi, Elizabeth. Spirit, what does Carrie need to know about getting an interview with guest service? Spirit, what does Carrie need to know about getting a job interview with guest service? Ooh, Spirit, I just feel a lot of pressure. Spirit, what does Carrie need to know about getting an interview with guest service? Like, I just feel a lot of pressure on me. A lot of pressure. It feels like to the point where I feel really anxious and like I want to vomit a little bit. Like I feel a little vomity. Like I just feel it all in my stomach, like literally all in my stomach here. So let me see what the other cards have to say, but it just feels like a lot of pressure. I think I'm making myself anxious. I would not disagree with you. I wouldn't disagree with that. Let's go ahead and do one more shuffle here. Honestly, it feels like you can make anything happen that you want to happen, but you have to believe in yourself. Because if you go in with an anxious attitude like that, where you just feel super anxious all the time, it's going to show in the interview if you get one, okay? So we want to try to lower our anxiety as much as possible, which I know is hard. But just know, like, if this is something that's meant for me, it's meant for me. If I get something rejected from this, rejection is protection. But we do have the Tower. The Tower is a card of sudden change, sudden upheaval. Out of the blue, this bolt of lightning has struck this tower and has removed its crown. This is ego. The crown itself is ego. So something has came and like kind of crushed our ego to the point where the tower is burning and we are literally jumping for our lives here. The tower is the biggest no in tarot. Okay. So there might be something better out there for you, better suited for you, where you don't have to learn a lesson through this guest service job that you don't need to learn. So you're basically going to put yourself into a situation where it's not really going to be beneficial for you. I definitely think something's better out there for you. Yeah. I don't think it's this job. And I don't know if it's Target or not, but every time I think of guest services, I just think of Target. So we have the Ten of Swords. I'm a bit bored in my current role. So you can try to apply for it and see what happens, but I think there's something better for you. Okay. So the Ten of Swords is here, which is saying like, I was at a law firm. Okay. But again, the Ten of Swords is here, put a fork in her, she's done. There's a lot of toxicity here. There's a lot of rough shit here. It's always darkest right before the dawn, though. So this is a card of bringing in a new dawn, letting go of the situation that you might have found yourself in that wasn't really serving, that maybe you didn't get a lot of respect for, or you felt like you said your job is too easy right now, or you're a bit bored at your current role. So this could be something that's like, I'm kind of already done here. I already spent all my time here. Like there's nothing left for me here. So I have to go to this new beginning. And it's so funny that you work at a law firm and justice came in. Justice is the judicial system. It is the law, right? So I do see here that I don't know if you're going to stay in law. I feel like I want to stay in law though, for some reason. Like maybe I'm wanting to get out of this department and want to go somewhere else. But like, I do feel like I want to stay in law. Like when I look at this card, I'm like, I feel like I could help here. But just don't burn yourself out about it. Okay. And if you do want to move on from law, feel free. But like, I don't know. I look at this card and I'm like, yeah, I want to do something more here. I'd like to stay at my current company, but just move into something else at my firm. And I do think you are going to get that. I don't know if it's a guest service position. That's the thing, because this is something that is telling me that there could be something new coming in, and it could, I know you want to stay at your current firm, but there's a possibility that you may stay in law, but just at a different firm, because there's some new beginning coming in. And it almost makes me feel like, especially with the sudden change and the sudden upheaval of the tower here, that it feels like I feel like my time here is expired, especially with her. Like she's literally like expired there, even though she's on her phone. But there could be some new beginning that you're going to have in the law field. It could still be at this firm, but it feels like to me this is probably going to be a different firm. Different firm is going to give you a breath of fresh air, new possibilities, anything is possible type of thing. I don't currently work in law, I work in finance. Either way, it feels like there's something new coming in. Okay. Aces, all aces are brand new beginnings. Wands is passion, desire, motivation, that type of thing. So just know like there's something new coming in that is going to be exactly what you're asking for. Your wishes, your dreams, your manifestations coming in, taking flight, taking your power back. Saying like, hey, I'm going to stand up for myself and I'm going to go for the things that I want. No matter if anyone's talking shit about me or doubting me or, not supporting me, I'm going to make it happen. This new beginning is going to come in, and it's your wishes, your dreams, your manifestations coming and taking flight, and you taking your power back. But with the Ten of Swords and the Tower at the bottom of the deck, I wouldn't be surprised if you do end up at a different firm, a different place. Also email my exec at my firm to learn more about corporate real estate. Nice. But with the Tower and the Ten of Swords here, makes me feel like you're going to move on to somewhere else. But your wishes, your dreams, your manifestations are going to come in. Okay. They're going to come in. They're going to take flight. You're going to take your power back. So I do hope that helps. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much for being here, Carrie. I do think things are going to work out, but they may not work out exactly how you're imagining them or hoping they will work out. They're going to work out how they're meant to work out. Okay. So I do hope that helps there. I hope that gives you clarity. I hope it gives you insight. Thank you so much, Carrie, for being here. Thank you so much for submitting your donation. But I do feel like there's going to be something here that's better for you that's coming in. All right. So we are waiting on our next donation to come through if anyone's interested in a reading. RD, if you're interested in a reading, it's a $15 donation. Sorry, Lindy Lou, I was paying attention to something else. Lindy Lou says, I know mediumship is hard in 5 minutes, and I've been thinking about the 30-minute one. Do you think 30 minutes ones are good, or should I spring for the hour session? Honestly, we can do it in 30 minutes. And if you decide, if I have time afterwards and you decide you want to go longer, we can do that. That happens from time to time. But yeah, if you want to start at 30, go for it. I think any of it's worth it. Literally, like 30, half or an hour. Yeah. And you can start with a 30 and see what happens. Hopefully they answer your question. Yeah, no problem. Sorry, I wasn't ignoring you. There was just something that had my attention for a second. No worries at all. Okay, good. Thank you. Thanks for understanding. I am defeated, Jen. I'm not going to lie to you. I am defeated. I just don't understand. I just don't understand. I post on this fucking site. I go live frequently on this site. I just don't understand why I'm constantly being punished by this site. That's just how it feels. It just feels like I'm constantly being punished. And it's very upsetting. And I'm trying to not let it get me down. But at the same time, it's like, it's just like, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I feel like at this point, it could be me. Maybe I'm not as entertaining as I think I am. Maybe people are more annoyed with me because I'm chaotic. That's true. I know I'm annoying. I've been told that my whole life I'm annoying. So maybe I annoy people. I don't fucking know. But it's just very much frustrating and upsetting because I love myself and I think I'm fun. I think I'm exciting. I think that I bring a new element to this. I think I'm positive. I think, I just really trust spirit. And it's just like so defeating. Like if I have a Valkyrie spirit guide, like why am I not breaking through? What is literally holding me back? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. Because I know I'm not for everyone, but there's millions of people on this app and I'm only being shown to 300 of them. You are fun and exciting and you're incredibly insightful. Thank you, Jen. Lindy Lou says, I think you're so fun. Thank you so much, Lindy. I appreciate that. And I feel that way about me too. I don't know I don't know what I'm doing wrong, if I'm doing anything wrong at all, or if I'm simply on the wrong platforms. Because like at this point, it's like, or maybe I'm not showing enough of my personality on my videos. I'm just trying to be fun and funny and sarcastic on the videos right now. I don't know. I just feel lost. And almost unwanted. Not by you guys who come into the apps, but like unwanted on TikTok. Like it just feels lost to me. They don't tell you why you get restricted. Is there anyone to ask? They tell me why. The restriction is because I'm encouraging people off the platform. That's what the restriction's for. Thanks, Sophie. It says, don't get up, fellow reader. It's in the water. It literally, same for me. I feel like all the readers on this app are getting this. Like we're being punished for being psychic readers. or mediums or, you know, whatever our gifts are. It's like, because they don't get a cut of our money, maybe, possibly. Could be simply that. It could be simply like we're making money off this app and now they're like, fuck you, we don't want you in our algorithm because we want the money you're making. It's been hard. I got them 4 days in a row. I've been getting them for weeks at this point. Jen says, do you do a lot of videos with viral sounds to try to pull more people from the algorithm? No, I never do any sounds. I don't ever do any sounds. And I know that's really dumb of me, but it just feels like I shouldn't have to use the viral sounds. Not okay. It's not okay. Thank you, Sophie, for sharing the live as well. I appreciate it. I don't either. No solids. Is that what that was supposed to be? No solids. I just want to be helpful with people. Right. I just want to be of service. And this is how I be of service. Like, this is how I know works and how I've been successful in the past. Yeah, don't change for them. Right. That's what, like, I don't want to change for them. That's the whole thing. It's like, I just want to be uniquely me and be able to do no hashtags and get out to the algorithm. Like, I just don't understand how other readers are getting viral videos. And my videos that I think are funny and hilarious and unique, like being like the character that I am in my videos, where I'm just very grumpy and very inconvenienced that you're wanting tarot readings. Like, it just feels funny to me. And that should be able to get to my goths and to my alt people, my alternative people. Like, they would eat that shit up, eat it up. And it's like, it's not getting to the people that need, like, that it should be getting to. So many rules for us, but keep being you. You're being seen. Same. Oh, I love you so much. I love you so much, Sophie. We will find our people, right? Like, we will find the right people. And it's just like, to me, it's this app that's the problem. And I know that might be egotistical, or like, I'm just not looking inward to see that I'm the problem, because I don't feel like I'm the problem. I just don't feel that way. I feel like my people will find me, and there's millions of people. I'm not trying to be everyone's person. I don't want to be everyone's people. That sounds exhausting, but I want to be your people, because you see me, you recognize what I bring to the table. You see the gifts that I have and that I help people and that I'm of service. Like, you guys get it. You, I want to be of service of. You, I want to give my energy to. I don't have to give it to all fucking 170 million users on this fucking app. I don't want to. Thank you for the follow, Sophie. I probably came across you because I'm heavy on witch talk. I don't even hashtag with witch talk. I literally hashtag tea and tarot, which is very much this energy of like just showing what I do. It's not even a big hashtag. It's like 1,100 videos, and most of them are probably mine. I feel the same 100,000%. Lindy Lou, thank you for the heart puff. I appreciate that. I just don't know what to do. And I'm just at a loss. Like, I never have a live where I don't hit at least 7 people, and I'm only at 5 people, and I've been on for almost 3 hours. Like, I don't ever have lives like that. I love the tea and tarot vids you do. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Lindy. Because, like, the people that find it usually like, oh my God, this is my first impression of you. Immediate follow. Like, I love this attitude. Like, oh, the aggression, but I needed to be called out. Like, it's funny. It's funny. And then I give them the cool shades icon or the emoji, which is hilarious. Like, I know I'm not everyone's cup of tea. And again, I'm not trying to be everyone's cup of tea. But there are people who like me. And there are people out there who want me to read them. And I'm not being shown to them. Don't give up. That's what we do. We need to realign and keep our vibe up. Right. I'm trying. It's just so defeating. I think this has been happening for most of July. Hold on. Let me log on to TikTok on my laptop and see when I made that video of like me bitching about this. Cause I've already bitched about this in a video. No, I said my profile, motherfucker. I did this video on the 9th, July 9th. So this has been happening all month. And other people commiserating with me as well. Like, they're like, this is, and like, and then this on my FYP, instead of like showing them the actual lives, like, people they understand. It got rough for me in June. It is. I cried on my live the other day. You poor thing. I felt drawn to you. I think your energy meets high frequency people. Thank you so much for that. Trinity, I don't have that app. Thank you so much for asking, though. I only have these. But right, maybe there's just not people aligned, but to me, it feels financial. It feels like I've been punished the entire time I'm on this app. Like it's just a real bummer because other days, like Sunday, I had like 15 people on Sunday. Like that was amazing. Like that was one of my highest lives in a while. Like, and it doesn't, maybe it's the time, maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe I shouldn't be doing it at lunchtime. I don't know. But I'm not somebody who can wait all day to do these readings. I can't. Like my ADHD, I can't do it at the end of the day. I'm exhausted. I want to sit down. I just don't have the motivation. Like I have to do it right away. Pulls cards and ask Spirit what's going on. Let's do it. Let's do it. Spirit, why is TikTok acting like this towards me? This is for me, Spirit. For me. Spirit, why is TikTok acting like this towards me? Spirit, why is TikTok acting like this for me? What's going on here? I feel like I want to ball my fist up and punch. Like I am so angry. Like even in the spiritual reading I'm doing for myself, I feel it in my forearm. Like I want to ball my fist up and just like, and I'm not left-handed, so I probably would punch really terribly with my left hand. Give us some answers. Show her the way. I want to do one more shuffle here, and then we'll let it go. We'll let it fly. Let's see. Well, this is definitely me. I'm not Libra, but I am Aquarius sun. Libra is where are you, Libra? You are my third house, Libra third house, which is social media. Interesting. Social media, siblings, things like that. But this is the card of like being transparent, and I'm very transparent. Being honest, I'm very honest. I don't tell you guys anything that the Spirit's not telling me. And sometimes I have to deliver hard news. Spirit, source, God, universe, let us be seen. We are ready. Absolutely, Sophie. You know it. You're in the knowledge here. But we're rising up. Okay. This is going to be me rising up. I'm going to rise up. I'm going to rise up. I'm going to rise up. Just going to do it. Okay. It's a $15 donation if you're interested in a reading. The Heartbreak card, the World card, Ace of Cups, King of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles, which is interesting because this is the card we got for the general reading today for the Tea and Tarot. This is basically saying that this is how I'm taking it, that I need to leave this app. That's how I'm taking it. Because the Three of Swords is the heartbreak card, right? My heart is like literally breaking on here because it used to be where I had like 40 to 50 people every time I went live. I barely break 10 now. I barely break 10 people now. It used to literally, this counter used to go up to 100 sometimes. And now I can't get past 10. But the heartbreak card here, and I feel heartbroken. I feel heartbroken that this isn't working because I put all my time and my energy into this. Like, this is what I love. This is what I want to be doing. This is what I am going to be doing for the rest of my life. It's not really my choice anymore. It's it's my gift I have. Then we have the World, which is the card of endings. I have everything I need, though, times 2. You see those magician's wands? I got everything I need. I have everything I need. I have all the tools of tarot at my disposal. I have abundance here. I have success, and I'm designed for success. If you're a projector in human design, you are designed for success. I have the leadership abilities. I have the innocence because my motivation is innocence in human design. I speak provision over you. And then we have consistent access and protection as well. So, like, I have everything I need times 2 to take a leap of faith on myself, which is what the 0 is indicating. And literally my signs are both right here. I'm a Leo rising and an Aquarius sun. So like I have this ability to know that whatever happens in my life, I'm allowed to move on from something to start something again. Now, the Ace of Cups is known as the Holy Grail in tarot. This is a card of saying, like, I need to do what fulfills me. And it's also about new beginnings in creativity, in emotions, and in intuition. my human design states that my authority center, how I make decisions, is through my spleen, which is about intuition and instincts. Okay. So that's what it's about. That is what I need to do, is keep going forward and start somewhere new and do this somewhere else. New beginning, brand new beginning. That is what I need, where I feel like right now, like I'm holding on to something that is really rocky. That's not really serving me. I don't like the King of Cups. I don't like him. I don't think he's a good person. I think he's a shit. I think he stirs up trauma and drama and just watches it happen. And I'm sitting here holding on to it when I should be letting go and starting somewhere else. But I don't know where else to go. I knew that King of Cups is coming since you hate it so much. I do. I really do. Like, to me, it's not ever like emotional maturity. Sometimes it is. So very rarely does it come out with emotional maturity. But I'm holding on to a sinking ship. That's what I'm doing. I'm holding on to a sinking ship. Thank you for sharing the live again, Sophie. What else do I need to know? Again, a Page of Cups, so a new beginning in intuition. Literally, the High Priestess came out. Intuition. The Moon card, which is also a card of intuition. Are you fucking kidding me? What? Maybe we're growing it. Yeah, maybe we're outgrown. I don't know. But it's very much like telling me trust my intuition. Like, they're screaming at me to trust my intuition, because there is something happening behind the scenes that is going to cause me growth and evolution. They say, like, they're just confirming everything that I'm feeling about this. It's because there's something happening in the background that I can't see. That's why the back is to the swamp thing here. So I can't see it, but it's gaining wisdom. It's letting me get wisdom. And it's probably going to be in September when I finally let go of this platform. I'm hoping the Neptune app will come in and will be better. Let me see what the Neptune app is all about. Doing the work that's worth it. And then I just want to finish it off. Okay. I want to see about the Neptune app. Let's see what's going on, because that's where I'm going to go next. Like, once that's up and running, I'm running to it. Like, I'm literally running. So I hope you guys run with me. What do I need to know? This again for me, Spirit. What do I need to know about the Neptune app? What do I need to know about the Neptune app? Thank you, Spirit, for being here. Spirit, what do I need to know about the Neptune app? Shuffle was terrible. Try again. Last shuffle here. All right. The Hermit. The Hermit is a card of wisdom. Literally, her face is in the moon. And I just pulled the moon, right? So her face is in the moon. We're gaining wisdom. We're gaining insight. They're a beacon of light in the darkness. The beacon of light in the darkness. That's what they traditionally are. Like, in traditional tarot, it's an old man with a throne here. Oh, not a throne, with a lantern here. And he just has it out because he's a beacon of light in the darkness. So Neptune app is probably going to be something decent. Something I'm supposed to go to. Look at this. Look at this already. Remember, she was at the bottom of the deck in the last one. And now we have Judgment. Judgment is a calling card. Judgment is fate. I am going to go there, and I am going to work there. I'm going to take my power back. Stable income. Stable income from there. I want to pull one more. It's very interesting. This one to pop out, but I said no to it. The Four of Swords is the take a break, meditate card. I'm just trying to figure out like where it is, like trusting it, like taking a break from. Maybe I take a break on Wednesdays. I don't fucking know. But there is something here that's really, ooh. All right, I'm done pulling cards. But yeah, I'm fated to go and do my business elsewhere. Start again there where it's going to be a lot of passion, a lot of desire. This King of Wands is rad. I like this King of Wands a lot, where he knows what he wants and he goes and gets it. That's what's happening here. And they're facing taking my power back, the Five of Wands. Like, the chaos is done, taking my power back, going to get a steady line of income. I feel lively though when I look at this card instead of like taking a break. Like I feel lively, where it's going to allow me to be way more stable. Like I'm going to be able to be very successful. So Neptune app is looking good for me. I encourage you guys all to go there. Go to the Neptune app when it's ready. I might stream here and there just to kind of get people on there, but who knows? But guys, keep it in your calendars. Just remember about the Neptune app. You can follow them here on TikTok. Actually, the Neptune app has its own TikTok page, so you can check it out there. But guys, I'm going to skedaddle. It's been 3 hours. That's usually my time limit anyways. But I love you guys so much. All of you guys who support me, all of you guys who see my worth and my value, that you see what I bring to the table. You get readings from me. I love you guys so much. Sending all my love to you as well, Sophie. Thank you so much. I just want you to know from like the bottom of my heart how much you guys honestly mean to me. It's going to make me cry right now. Because even though I don't have a lot of viewers, the quality of viewers that I have, because it's a smaller amount, it's amazing. You guys are amazing. Like I'm literally crying because I love you guys so much and I appreciate you guys so much, because you guys make it so that I can survive and you guys support the page. I'm successful because of you. Decompress and get some sun on your pretty face. Thank you so much. I feel so welcomed here. You should, Sophie, because you very much are. And thank you so much for bringing in your light as well, because I definitely needed it. And Heather, thank you for liking the live, and Lindy Lou as well for liking the live right now. I just love you guys. I just love you guys. I love your consistency. I love that you show up for me, and hopefully I do the same for you. I hope that I do that for you as well, because that's really my goal, is to be there for you guys and give you the love and support that you guys need as well. Listen, I aspire. My journey is so crazy. I'm coming out of homelessness. I can't even talk right now because I'm crying. I'm so glad you're getting out of that situation. I know I'm just in a down spot right now. That's all it is. Life is cyclical. That's it. Cyclical. And right now it's just at a down. And it's going to change. It's going to go up, and I'm going to get out on a high again. And I'm going to feel so good and so amazing. And then it goes down again. Like it's all part of the process. And I just have to get through the down and watch my life go on the upswing. You know, it is temporary. Don't give up. It's the collective too. Yes, ma'am. I do believe that as well. I do believe that. And this Mercury retrograde is real rough. And I'm born under Mercury retrograde. All my other planets are direct except for Mercury, who's in retrograde in my chart. Yes, uplift feels good. This is providing me time for review. You got this. Thank you so much there, Heather. And then it's brutal out here. This fucking retrograde is brutal. And like the people I watch, they try so hard to keep a positive mindset. But sometimes you got to just tell people, hey, this transit fucking sucks. And it's not good. And it's going to uproot your shit. So be careful what you say. Don't sign contracts and let this retrograde go. I think is the 11th of August when this retrograde is done? It could be sooner. It could be sooner. I'd be okay with that. Let me see. When is Mercury out of retrograde? I'm just going to say, what is it? Is mercuryinretrograde.com. Like it's a literal website. So yeah, it's from the 17th into August 10th. So we're what, 6 days into it? We're not even a week into it yet. Oh God, tomorrow is a week. This is fucking terrible. I'm so done. I still got 2 more weeks. All right, guys, but I love you guys all so much. We'll get through it together. I'm sorry for crying on the internet. I love you guys so much. I really, true from the bottom of myself. I'm bringing in tissues. Girl, I already got them. They're already here. And they're already here. I love Kesha. Okay, I love you guys, and I'm going to see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern time. Hopefully, we'll have a better day that day. We'll see what goes on. Okay, I love you guys. Mwah. Bye. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you then.